Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Roll20 Presents Ghosts of Saltmarsh. It turns out the ghosts are just like a lot of dead shark men.
Yeah.
Just like
the ghosts
so many of them.
You know, that's what they get for being, creatures without a language that NPCs can speak.
The thing is, even if you could understand them, they would just be shrieking at you in a blood frenzy anyway.
Like, die!
We came in, we had a warrant, we were going to make lawful arrest, and they resisted. And then we killed everyone.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think that's what happened.
We shouted recon.
It was a recon
shouted
mission.
recon, so that's...
Scouting. This is a scouting mission.
I shouted FBI as well.
Fish boy inspector.
Yeah, and then they resisted arrest.
Good.
Well, we did all we could, honestly.
How dare they resist arrest?
I feel like if you tried to approach this adventure peacefully, you would just end up in the same situation that these lizard folk and hobgoblins and orcs are all in. You'd be working in the fish mines for your fish boss for the rest of your short, miserable lives. So it's fine.
I lived forever.
Well, there you go. That'd be the worst. You're a good get for the Sahu again, I think.
Recon is this campaign's boat.
Boat. I
sometimes...
imagine that little fox is having the time of her life somewhere out in Schult.
Yeah, well, canonically, she returned to Nyanzaro to get some help to go and back you nerds up. So maybe everybody survived, and you all just have like a nice house in Schult now. Stop the death curse.
Of course we do.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Best not to think on it, I think. So in the real world, though, what's everybody been up to? How's everybody doing? Dave, are you still apoplectic in delight over Final Fantasy VII, or have you moved on to being apoplectic with excitement about Final Fantasy XIV?
It's difficult because one is more intense, but one is closer. It's like when you look at a picture and you can't tell whether it's small or far away.
What do they say? If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with, I guess.
Oh.
I accidentally pulled my headphone cable out. Sorry.
That's how excited, Dave.
Shit, I did it again. Hang on. Move on.
Good. All right. Well, while Dave is struggling with repairing things, we'll interview R2D2 instead.
Sounds good.
Elf, how's things? You still hitting that LARP life every week, or?
Well, not every week, but like most weeks. So this weekend was a LARP game. Highlights are I got to use a cool new physical representation that we made of a psionic spear.
I saw that on your
my
Twitter.
Character can now conjure once per day for an hour because of
psionic spear
ritual I created. So in the game, there's a spell called Psionic Knife and a spell called Psionic Blade, and you can summon like a little psionic dagger, which you can, instead of incanting your spell, you can strike your spell with the weapon, right?
Yeah.
So the psionic knife can only do it twice, and then it's expended. The psionic blade can do it 4 times. The psionic spear can do it infinity times because
that's the best number of times.
It's like a ritual level magic item, so it's like stronger.
Can I show the internet this psionic spear? Look at this spear. Look at this. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Look at that thing. How tall is that?
So it's about 3'6", so it's a one-handed spear. So it's made for like shield spear kind of moves. But so this ritual allows you to make a psionic weapon of any type, and we decided it was going to be this one-handed spear. And this game, I got to use it, and oh god, is it fun!
Just wailing on people with it.
It's just like, come at me, Scrub Lord, spell strike sleep, spell strike sleep, spell strike sleep, spell strike paralysis, and you just like never run out. Unless you run out of spell slots yourself, you're just holding this thing and bapping people with it. Like it's super good.
That sounds amazing.
So I got to do that this weekend, which is cool. This game was like a relax after a stressful last game. This last game.
Like your description of a relaxed game is wailing on people with a spear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's relaxing for Elf, not necessarily the other people.
I see Dave nodding their head like, yes, that sounds great.
My character has like renounced the witchcraft stuff that they're doing because it's like gonna hurt their friends if they keep doing it. So I've like renounced it. And now I'm treating the law, the arbiters of the area, like demons. I'm like getting bent to give me the favors and like doing favors for them instead of doing it with like the actual demons. I'm just doing it for law.
So I think we have this in common, Elf, and I think we were talking about this on Twitter a little while ago. Playing toadies is really fun.
Oh yeah.
I have that same affliction where I'm like,
good old evil lick spittles and toadies.
Just worm tongue forever.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, but yeah, it was a good game this weekend.
Good. I'm
and
glad.
We had a visitor from Toronto who was like hanging out with us for our game. And then
I was gonna say, is this a person visitor or a LARP visitor?
A LARP visitor, but also a person. You know what I mean? So and then not this weekend, but next weekend, we're going out to the Toronto game. So
right, so they're the same. It's continual like
franchise.
universe
It's
stuff.
a franchise called Underworld LARP, and it's the same world.
Right, it's like the Camarilla or like the.
Well, it's different geographical locations. Just like you would play Vampire in Seattle or Vampire in Vancouver or Vampire in Montreal or whatever. It's the same, but it's like fantasy towns. You know, like our town is Innistrand, but their town is Jericho, and their town is whatever. You know, like that kind of stuff, and they're in like different places.
What is that medieval reenactment? SCA. The SCA does that too. Yeah, where they have like made up fantasy names for places, and they're like, "This is Appledore," and you're like, "Cool."
But yeah, so we'll be headed out to the Toronto game. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. So
that's cool.
It's a long weekend game, so I'm Monday.
Nice. You bringing your Psionic Spear?
I can't because it's like, how am I gonna bring it on a plane, right?
You just tell them this is a psychic projection of my rage. Please don't touch it. It's very fragile.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it, or it might knock you out or paralyze you.
Put it in like a hockey bag or like sports equipment kind of stuff, but like I just won't bring it. It's more convenient not to. And
hockey stick, Psionic Spear of paralysis, hockey stick.
The base of the spear is a hockey stick core, like a fiberglass hockey stick. So
yeah, I dig it.
It's pretty good. And then it's like all puzzle mat and Ava foam and fucking that kind of stuff.
Lauren, have you ever done any LARP stuff? Have you ever LARPed? Do you have any?
Not really.
Because I feel like the costume stuff is like, that's the barrier for me. Is like, I don't want to go and be all unauthentic in my like Iron Maiden t-shirt. Yeah, right.
You also should come out and LARP with me. Do it.
Like, I feel like I should. I
can organize it. I swear to God, we can make it work.
And they kind of weirded me out, so I was like, maybe I don't want to go to the SCA.
I also did. I also got weirded out by medieval recreators. I definitely had that experience too.
They're real into like violently smacking each other with weapons. It just
may I mention that Underworld is a lightest touch boffer LARP. So it's just touches, not smacks.
Yeah, and then I had a friend who was like, "Oh, I LARP," but he did like the serious boffer LARP and then do practice, which mostly just resulted in me getting beat up for like 10 minutes.
Come out, join me, hang out in my camp. I promise.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean I have to go to Edmonton?
It does, but like it's the one.
No, it's not Edmonton. It's the kingdom of Radicalia. Just relax. It's not. You don't have to go to Edmonton. You don't have to tell anybody you went to Edmonton.
We're going to. Anyway, we'd be in Saskatchewan, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, can we just, for those of you watching at home who are not Canadian, Edmonton to Saskatchewan is not an upgrade. That's a step in the other direction.
Well,
never mind.
let me tell you just like a tiny story, okay? It's just a little one.
Okay.
So my friends run the Saskatoon LARP scene. You know what I mean? Like the Underworld game.
I like that word. That's a good word.
Yeah. And but they live in Edmonton. So they run their game because there's an Edmonton chapter of LARP that when this Saskatoon game was made, they had a contentious relationship with. So they made their game, and the site that they use is literally, I am not kidding you, like 8 kilometers from the border between Alberta and Saskatchewan, just being like, technically we're not in your town, you know. Technically our game's in Saskatchewan, so you can't come after us.
Now, Dave, I see you in chat making fun of Canadian place names, but I feel like if we turned a microscope on the English place names, I feel like you would probably not be so smug.
Yeah, being raised in a place called Guildford. That's a real place.
The thing is, there's a lot of overlap because Guildford is a neighborhood in Vancouver. There's a Guildford Mall, like not that far from my house.
So I grew up in a place called Marlow Bottom.
Marlow Bottom.
Well, so
It had the word butt in it.
Little known fact, Marlow Bottom actually did all of the work that Shakespeare Bottom is credited for doing. Yep.
Like a theater joke.
Thank you. Yeah.
We passed by a town called Cut Knife on our way.
Sick.
On our way. And there's another one called Edgerton.
I was hoping there was one called Stab Knife.
There is Lashburn.
Cut Knife.
Ashburn. Man, these are awesome names for your first Dungeons and Dragons character.
Yeah, like Alexander Lashburn.
Captain Lashburn. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Lashburn, Cut Knife, Edgerton. It's good.
Good. Yeah.
Series of towns.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, if you can't think of cool fantasy names for the places that you're from, just look at a map and pick small towns from somewhere far away that no one will recognize.
Yeah.
And then you'll be playing on the internet and someone will be like, that's not a fantasy name. That's where I'm from. I live there.
That's where I live. Anyway, that's my weekend there, Adam. Yeah.
So it's the getting hit with foam swords that's the no-go for you for LARPing, or just like being around people who are really into getting hit with foam swords?
No, it's not even like that. It's just that I have no skills at it.
Neither do I.
The barrier for entry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go and just get like beat up first off.
I feel like there are certain LARPs though whose only purpose is to just go and wear your costume and drink mead and like call people thou. So
that would suck.
If you have no skill at buffer fighting, you play a mage and you throw birdseed packets at people for effects.
Do you have to hit them?
Yes.
Okay, that also requires a manual dexterity.
It takes a little practice, It's fine.
It just brings me back to like dodgeball in school, just any sports class in school, which were not my forte.
I promise you, it's nothing like any of that.
Okay. I'll trust you.
This is my formal invitation. Come visit me.
Dave's still enjoying that sanctioned violence in real life and in a game.
Yeah, I was in Elf's chat when she and her friend were talking about stuff, and I was like, how intense do people get at sword fights? And then I was getting worked up by it, and then you're telling me like this is low contact, like weak touch. I'm like, no.
Well, listen, Dave. Listen, it is as intense as the person that you match up with. Like, if you know the people that you're fighting, some people will go harder, some people will go softer based on like what people are comfortable with. People aren't going to go full bore on me because I don't like that. You know what I mean? Whereas some people, they go and like they like get into fake wrestling positions, like throw each other around and like get into real like scraps, you know what I mean? Like
and they kiss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
The tension spills over.
I mean, let's be real. That's what most teenage vampire LARPs were, where it was just like we're gonna stand around brooding for a while, and then
I mean,
it's fine.
I haven't had a proper sword fight with someone in like many years.
Dave, this is my official invite. Come, and anyway,
I mean, it's easier for them. They're like 20 minutes away.
My partner, Siobhan, she used to visit from London, England.
Listen, all you gotta do, Dave, is just go to the Tower of London, get on one of the Griffins, and then just AFK for like a couple of hours. You'll arrive in Toronto. Then you got to get on a horse and ride through the PvP zone in the middle of Canada. You'll be fine.
Break into one of the Queen's castles because they're all linked by portal network across the Commonwealth.
That's true. If you've done the Queen boss, then yes, you can access the fast travel network.
Yep. I mean, hasn't everyone at this point?
So as a cost saving measure, I'm not sure if it was the government of the UK or Canada or both. They have discontinued the free signed pictures of the Queen program.
RIP.
Which has upset some people. I know. I never got mine, but I didn't want one, so it's okay.
What? I didn't even know.
I know. This was the thing. Yeah, I forget the circumstances under which you were allowed to request one. But you got one in your life, and then they checked a box, and they were like, well, you've got yours.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you can do a similar thing if you invite the president to your like wedding or graduation. They'll send you like a letter.
Yeah, there was like a letter. I don't know if it came with a picture. If you turned 100, that's what I know.
You hit max level and the queen sends you a...
That's what it was.
I mean, that makes
100 years old.
So you're going to die. It's just a queen. It's the queen throwing shade, though, because she can't and won't die. So she's just like...
She's immortal.
Nice try, morons. I'm 167. Yeah. True. Yeah.
Nice.
Send you a telegram.
Mm-hmm.
A telegram.
We'll round things out. With our non-subject of the queen, Bluejay.
Yep.
How's it going?
What
have you been up to?
My niece was visiting.
That's right. Your apprentice.
My little wizard. We taught her because we were trying to teach her to do the wizard hands. Because obviously that's like a requirement.
Well, kids like making silly faces in photos.
But
anyway,
she kept doing like a flat hand. So we had to be like, no, you have to grasp the orb. But she was figuring it out. She's 6, for reference. I am a very good aunt and took her to lots of cool places. We went and saw Wicked. It was pretty great. I got a shirt.
You did. I see that.
I also am 2 books into the Porson series because we were talking about that.
Right?
And now I'm almost done reading them because I just rush through books like crazy.
I started rereading Sabriel because we talked about it.
Yeah, I did too. So I am done with Sabriel and Lyriel now, and I'm on a Porson. And evidently there are more books.
I think there are, but I don't think to the main story because there's the one the wall or something like that.
There's a series of short stories. There's one that takes place in the past that kind of explains it's called Golden Hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then there's one I think after the books now.
I think. Well, I'm excited to check them out as a link to my past. Because I've read these books a bunch of times, but it's been so long that I don't actually remember what happened. So it's basically like reading them for the first time, which is pretty cool. It's one of the good things about memory being imperfect.
Did you, speaking of old books, did you manage to finish that Forgotten Realms novel you started reading?
I'm still in the middle of it. I've had to take a lot of breaks.
Because Kellamvor is a douchebag?
Like
because Kellamvor is such a douchebag. And honestly, Merkel's not in it a lot yet. That was on purpose, Dave. So, yeah. I always found those. It's still on the list.
I always found those series to be more focused on Bane as the main guy, and then Ball and Merkel as
Bane is a big character in it for sure. But I just tend to read a bunch of books at once. I read really quickly and I have a fairly good memory. I mean, obviously I read this like a decade ago, so so I just like read a bunch of books at the same time. I don't know why. I just do it. So
there you go. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it enough to read the second one and then you're not just kind of like, well, this wasn't as good as I thought. Goodbye.
Oh no, I'm just waiting for more Merkel.
I saw a thumbnail for, but didn't watch the video for. Apparently, there was a Baldur's Gate 3 promotional video about the 3 or whatever floating around out there. So maybe I'll go check that out. Yeah, YouTube suggested I watched it, and I was like, I'm working. YouTube, get out of here. But apparently
that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be talking about myths on Twitter, everybody.
Cool. Yeah. So. Should we play some Dungeons and Dragons? Should we do that?
Please. Yes.
Let's just bullshit for another 2 now.
I mean, we could. We very easily could.
No, I want
to. We got a fight to do. I'm just
There's a fight. I want a fighting.
There is a fight to do. Yes, that's true.
Clock in the studio.
I'll find it for you later, Dave. I'm sure it's still in my recommendations. Okay, so let's talk about killing some more shark people.
Fighting.
Where we currently stand, you are exploring the far southwestern corridor of the uppermost non-submerged layer of the fortress of the Sahuagin, who lurk in ominous threat of the people of Saltmarsh. And they heard you coming, and I guess moved their operation out of the mining room, put all the slaves away, and then you rested, which gave them time to go and get them. But now you've intercepted them in this hallway. It is a very packed hall. Everyone in this hallway that isn't you a zombie, or a shark person, which is to say there's like a line of people. They are all chained together at the neck. They have no weapons. They have no armor. They are helpless as a babe in arms. I guess the lizard folk could bite people. And they're being led back to the worksite when you are attempting to ambush them from around the corner. Now, the staying hidden part is impossible because it's a closed hallway. They'll see you as they come around the corner. But we're gonna roll stealth, and if you can beat them, we'll give you give you a free action in the fight. So let's roll initiative first to get everybody on the board, and then we'll figure out who is surprised and who isn't. I am not going
I got a 0.
Good, fantastic.
Hey.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna bother rolling for the chained up dudes because they can't really go anywhere or do anything. Let's see here.
Fair.
Do we have any priestesses? It looks like just. Oh yeah, we do. There's one down here. Okay. And because somebody was teasing me about this on YouTube, I would like to point out I have learned the difference between ascending and descending initiative order. It only took me like 2 years. Shut up, I'm fine.
More than 2 years.
Yeah, more than that. It's true.
You learned it once. Did you forget again?
I just, I can do it consistently now. I click the right button every time. I don't have to do it twice.
I mean, I thought I had learned the ruler movement thing.
Oh, yeah, and then it got changed. Yeah.
So I don't know that anymore.
All right, friends. So I'm going to roll some perception checks here. So Champ. Carl Smasher.
Carl Smasher.
The Priestess. And then I'm not going to bother for the dudes at the back because they're too far back. Okay. So, do a stealth. That's not.
Oh, goodness.
No, that's not good.
I also got a
the
6.
same amount of not good.
Let's see what a zombie does.
Turns out me and Lauren carry it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I will read you in descending order of time rolled my perception checks. I got a 24, an 18, and a 19.
Damn it!
I knew I was gonna fuck it up.
I rolled a 19 plus 5, 13 plus 5, and 13 plus 6. So
Rip.
there will be no surprise round, especially for Makaria with 0 initiative.
Fine.
Let's.
Does having 0 initiative mean I don't do anything?
No, it just means you go.
Do you remember that one time I got drunk in an alley?
One time? No, I cannot determine the one time that you were drunk in an alley, separated from every other time.
Times that happened.
Okay, all right. So,
I also remember drunk on a boat and drunk in a tavern.
The champ up front, shouts, like sees you on the corner and shouts a gurgling cry of battle to his allies, and Carl Smasher rushes to attack. So Carl runs forward, warhammer in hand, and takes a swing at Jewel, because Jewel's all smushy.
Stop. Rude.
I really think you two need to get married.
I get it would help. I got a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
you.
that'll hit.
Wouldn't help in that situation.
Wait! I have cutting words. I'm gonna use it because it's early in the fight.
16.
Oh, right. We don't want the blood frenzy.
Damn it!
Damn.
Just short.
I feel like I'm not doing this to like. Yeah, you can see Jules' left arm.
Yeah, I can see like just the fucking.
I feel like honestly, I feel like cutting words you should be able. It's like hearing, not sight, but that's fine.
I mean, you think so, but I guess timing wise.
And is it to your target?
Oh, I guess it is to my target.
Yeah. Okay. So you probably no. I don't think you can see. You can't see that dude. So just you can't do it. Just save the thing anyway.
All right.
Okay. So Julie, you take 5.
Oh no, blood frenzy.
I'm gonna not have. I'm gonna.
Like probably if he hits again, it's gonna roll more than.
It'll be it with advantage on the second swing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So second swing with advantage. I get a 23. You're gonna hate. No, you're gonna hate me for this. You take 10 damage.
I will half that.
There you go. Okay. So that's Carl Smasher the first. Carl Smasher 2, son of Carl. This one comes running up, but cannot attack this turn on account of there being too much running room for Carl's little legs. And then this one.
There's two of them.
Smashes.
And this one.
What?
There are four. There are 4 smashers. Okay. Rin or Jewel, whichever.
I mean, I'm gonna stab.
You go first. You go
Right.
first.
It's Carl and Carl's
just
Jr.
take my action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a smasher in front of you.
I'm stabbing the one that stabbed me.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
A 15 is sufficient, yes, to strike Carl Smasher.
I will sneak attack.
Okay, do it.
For 21 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, you jam your sword into him.
Because, I feel like this bottleneck is about as good as we're going to get. I'm going to just offhand again for a few extra points of damage.
Yeah, nice. You hit. 24.
Add some insult into injury for 4 points of damage. That's pretty good for a short.
Excellent. Cool.
Good job.
Okay, that's your turn?
That is her turn.
All right. So then that means Rin, it is your turn.
So I'm thinking that I will move here, and then I will do my combination healing word, vicious mockery maneuver.
Nice.
And I'll get our friend back to full, so the blood frenzy is not a problem.
Okay.
Hopefully. So healing word at level 2, because I've got some level 2s left. So that's 12 points of healing. And then I vicious mockery the nerd directly in front of Jewel.
Got it.
With a 4 psychic damage to his dumb fishy brain.
All right, Carl. What do you got? Are you a wise Carl or an unwise Carl?
I mean, they are crayfish-like.
I got a 6. So
Aha!
4 psychic damage.
And they are at disadvantage for their next attack.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Makari, your zombie does nothing because it's
nothing.
A big goof. And then I know that it all happens and that this is just in order so that we know what happens, but between 16 and 8, nothing happens. Just a lot of
those were some pretty shit rolls.
Standing around. Everyone rolled bad. Okay. So the champ. Let's see here.
He can't do nothing. Get out of here, champ.
Yeah, I think he's gonna hold action. He's gonna move here and he's gonna hold his action. All right, 8. It is your turn.
Let's stab the bloodied friend.
Okay.
Actually, is that monk? No, that's not the bloodied monk. That's the.
This one has been pummeled somewhat, and then this one is fresh. That's a fresh Carl.
Don't want fresh Carl yet. Yeah, focus fire. Yeah, no, probably no.
It's a big no.
That was a 10 for those listening.
Yeah, for those of you listening in the MP3s, I said no and then shook my head sadly for 8. 28's much better. There you go. You hit him.
I'll stab him for 14 damages.
So dead. Extremely dead. Just stabbed into the chest. Down it goes.
Wow, Carl Smasher went down a lot easier than I remember last time.
They're not that tough.
Okay.
Swallow action surge. I feel like I should. Yes. I'm going to action surge. I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
Action surge. 18.
Mm-hmm.
Mark him and deal him 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Are you saying damage?
Yeah. I'm just...
Dave has become jaded to having to say the word damage. They have to say it so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a second one. Do it.
Roll
that damage. Another 10?
10 more.
Okay.
Double mark. So
That's not how it works.
They have double disadvantage. You have to roll 3 dice.
All right.
Is it worth pushing him over? No.
Okay.
So
All right. So, flapping their little feet, the Sahuagin all the way over here will expend their turn running. All right. So you hear just like the wet patter of Sahuagin feet, and then
Flap.
pretty much like being charged by a duck. Okay, Makaria.
Being charged by a duck.
Makaria coming in at 0 initiative.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so I will use my movement to move into the hallway so I can see what's going on. I will use my... I don't know if anyone's going to be moving forward, but I guess I'll use my bonus action to command my Zambo to, hit anything that hits Jewel.
Okay.
Again, my Zambo is going to be married to Jewel, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you can't marry the dead.
yeah, we did a pre-show about this.
Don't break my heart.
Go back and watch the YouTube VODs at YouTube.
No. But first, I'm going to point at the fellow in front of 8, just barely able to see them through 8's 5-foot square. And I'm going to tell him to just die already.
Working on it.
Toll the dead.
All right, here we go.
15 wisdom save.
Carl Smasher gets a 19.
Oh, 19. What a piece of shit.
You keep your tolling to yourself.
I won't.
All right, I believe that makes it Carl's turn.
Yeah.
So, this
does he have to roll for blood fury?
He's just gonna attack anyway. It's if he wanted to do anything else. It doesn't like use up an action or anything.
Yeah, so if he's blood frenzied.
Also, nobody's hurt.
Oh yeah.
You're all fine.
Yeah,
there's no blood.
Oh, I mean that's good. I want to use my thing as well, but it's whatever.
So Carl Smasher, he's got 8 all up in his face, so he's gonna Warhammer on 8. First swing is a 14.
Nah.
And the second swing is a 23.
Nope, it is not.
Okay.
It is whatever my cutting words decides it is. I can see this one.
Yes, you can. Yeah. So at the last moment, as it brings its Warhammer down over its head,
Stop.
it gets distracted, and 8, you deflect the attack with your shield, and it smashes into the wall next to it. Not so fast. All right, so a second Carl. Here, I'm going to take this token off the board. Get out of here, dead Carl. Second Carl leaps into the fray in front of the champion, and this one attacks Jewel with a Warhammer. First swing is a 15, which I believe is a miss, and the second swing also a 15. Pair of misses. Okay.
Yes.
I was like momentarily debating whether or not I should have used that cutting words, considering I didn't.
You know what?
Tricky.
Here I come.
Okay. Jewel, I believe that makes it your turn.
Excellent. Well, there's a new one in front of me, but there's one that's marked.
Yep, Jewel or Rin, you can do in whatever order you prefer.
I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna stab the one that's in front of me.
Go
one
ahead.
of them died and replaced with a new one, and it just
The one that's marked taken damage.
It's the circle of life.
Oh, the one that's marked is taking damage,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they've already gone. Okay, then I'll stab the one that's marked.
Yeah.
15 does it?
Yep, that's a hit.
It did last time for 16 damage. Ugh.
Nice. Dead. Super
Oh.
dead. Splurge.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Cool. Then I'll just give a little pop shot to the one in front of me.
Yeah, right. May as well lash out with your second weapon.
Perforated nerves.
You know, the second weapon keeps getting much higher attack rolls than the first. It just does such terrible damage for another 4 points.
Crickets. I don't know. Frogs?
Okay. So a mild poking for this other one. All right, Rin.
Well, I had a plan, but now my plan, there isn't as many Carls in vision. So,
yeah, one Carl right? And one big Sahuagin.
There's this big Sahuagin. I think a vicious mockery of our big Sahuagin friend is probably worthwhile because they're gonna.
Yeah, I realized my faux pas in suggesting to kill that one because now the champion can get into range.
I shall viciously mock for 8 damage the Sahuagin champion.
Guy. The dude in the back.
Yeah, big old beefy Sahuagin.
All right, so this one I get 14 on the save.
14 on save, so you fail.
That's right. So he
takes 8 damage.
8, and now
you are not as moist as you could be.
He's very sensitive about his dry skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your elbows are flaky.
Ah. Okay. Good. All right. So he's got disadvantage on his next attack. Anything else? You're just gonna hang out and talk shit?
I think that's my whole deal.
Perfect.
Right
all right. Makaria, your zombie. No one has hurt Jewel, so
and it can't really get up there. Anyway.
It could walk through 8 or Jewel. It could get up there.
Okay, if no one's.
But nothing's hurt Jewel yet, so.
I mean, the thing tried though, didn't it?
You said attack anything that hurts Jewel. You could have it move up and like hold its action, like because it sees the threat, but.
Quick, Jewel, say this one in front of me's hurting my feelings.
Ow, it hurt me.
You fall down. Ow, my leg. It hurts so bad.
Like a soccer player. I want a performance check on that.
I mean, okay, yes, Jewel, if you want to pretend like it hurt you real bad to inspire the zombie to attack it, yes, you can make a performance check.
I know that the zombie's job is to stab anything that hurts.
Well, yeah, because Makaria communicates mentally, so
I exert my will.
All right,
it would be in such a good spot tactically as well.
I just thought defend Jewel was too like complicated.
You can't. There's no. The thing is with defending, it's not a thing in this game. You can't defend something like. So it's not possible.
I mean, but the thing is that if you're going by like I don't know, the Sahuagin made an attack on Jewel.
You didn't say defend though. I think you said hurt, but whatever. Like I said, you can move it up there and then just have it. Hold its action until something attacks Jewel.
But something did attack Jewel. It just didn't hit.
Right, but it's not like it's within range. Like, you could just move it up and do the thing.
And then have it hit the thing.
Anime Dead is so tedious because it's so unclear. If you wanted to take a turn, go ahead and do it. Like, I just don't care at this point.
All right. I would like that to happen.
Go. It's so stupid because it's so like unclear.
18 on the thing that tried to attack Jewel.
People who design the spell reword it so that it gives you specific things the zombies can do.
It does 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. The champion.
Kill indiscriminately would not be a good command. I don't think.
The champion is going to attack the zombie. It gets a 7. It gets a 25, which is a crit.
Wait, I thought you said it gets a 7. Oh, it attacks twice?
It attacks 3 times.
Oh, shit. All right.
The first one's a miss. Second one is a crit.
Okay.
You gonna use your ability or no?
No, it's a zombie.
Okay, 9 damage.
Okay.
And the third attack is another 9 damage.
Bye, zombie.
Okay, 8. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab this friend.
Okay.
To my northeast. Javelin, ho! 26, that'll hit.
Okay.
13 damage and mark.
Okay.
Second attack. 19 for a further 15 points of damage.
Okay, it's dead.
Heck yes. Do I want to stay here or should I move up and force them? Because then Jewel wouldn't be able to get any attacks in. What would you rather I do?
I mean, you could move up to there and Jewel could move up to there and you could corner this guy.
That's perfect. Thank you. Good suggest.
Sorry, 8 is moving to the left of the C2 again.
Don't try to describe the map.
Sorry.
I'll push this man. Push him. Uh-oh. That's a 10.
21. No push.
You know fall down.
No. Okay. So let's see if the little Sahuagin. Yeah, they can. Well, that one can anyway.
Don't worry, everybody. We're moving Zorth.
Okay, so Sahuagin, the regular ones charge forward. The little one that's touching the zombie has advantage.
Does the zombie have blood?
Doesn't matter if they have blood or not. It doesn't have all its hit points. Okay, so one spear attack, which is an 8. Sorry, what's the AC on a zombie? 8?
Really low.
Okay, it takes 5 damage.
So he has to make the check for Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. What was the damage taken? 5?
5. Yeah, it's a DC 10 con save.
Okay. He gets it.
Okay.
He's
and
still alive at 1 hit point.
Second attack, which is a bite with advantage. It's a 15 for another 2.
So 8?
7.
Yeah.
DC
7. No, DC plus 5 plus damage, so 7. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Hey, we still got it.
Okay.
Did Joromir take 2?
I got a 21 and a 20. The zombie is doing work.
Okay, so the
This one's dead, Carl.
The priestess moves up, and I think she is going to cast Bless. These actually, I think I might. I wonder if I have. Let me see if I can grab one. Those cool things that I was showing you last time.
Oh yeah.
See if I have one for Bless.
Bobbers.
Here we go. We're gonna use the blue ones because they're Sahuagin.
Yeah.
All right, that one. That one. I get 3 targets, right? And that one.
Oh, it looks so cool.
She wants to use a higher slot shooting more people.
I don't know if she.
That's
I think she
badass.
has. I think
It
she,
looks so cool. I kind of love
okay.
it.
All right. So -1 per turn. There is Priestess Bless there. Okay. All right.
Would you mind, just for us in the future, putting a little token to denote that she's a priestess? And she's using.
Yes, she's the same token as the Sahuagin. I don't actually think you can visually discern one Sahuagin from another. Like I don't like at a
It's
glance.
not like they're wearing a dress. Or
Yeah, I think it's intended to be that way. But this is the one that you saw. It'll be up to you to remember which one you saw chanting and waving their shit around.
Yeah, I thought they had separate ones previously.
No, they have just the one token. So I'm gonna just.
But Carl's, we know Carl specifically.
we know
Yes,
Carl.
because they're bigger and they have different weapons. Let me see if the priestess is carrying a different weapon. Oh, she just doesn't have a spear. Yeah, and might have like a holy symbol or something, but I don't think you're familiar enough with the dress patterns of a Sahuagin to be able to tell.
No,
I think
that's
it's
totally fine.
Yeah, it's your turn, Makaria.
Okay, I'm gonna step forward a little bit, and this fellow is the one that's taking a lot of hits, right?
Which one?
The one in the corner.
Not a lot of hits. You get hit once.
He got hit once. Well, that's still good enough to have higher damage on Toll the Dead. So I'm gonna
True.
point at that fella and be like, "Hey, wisdom save."
Okay, so the bell of death rings out. The champion makes a wisdom save with an extra d4.
Oh no, the bless. Fuck.
19.
What piece of shit. Okay. I forgot the bless is gonna interfere with that, isn't it?
It is.
So I just don't have a lot of spell slots left. So that's all I got. That's it. I'm just like, oh damn, whatever god is interfering with my magic.
Cool. All right, Jewel or Rin?
Jewel, I seed the floor.
Jewel sees the stabbing target, steps forward to prepare for the stabbing.
Mm-hmm. The foreseen time that will inevitably come when all rogues will have their day. The stabbing has begun.
The stabbing has arrived as she crits.
The stabbing time. Okay.
For the
Hey Dave, what does your high IQ make this out?
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Dave's super smart. What is it, Dave?
Sorry, 18 plus 2 is 33.
Okay.
I did know it.
I did doubles. Okay, let me explain it to you. New math.
You that right. I don't mean to be mean.
Yeah. Okay. And then you want to do you have your second attack too.
Oh yeah, is he still alive?
Oh yeah, he's tough. He's the biggest one.
These ones are tough.
Fucker.
Crit him again.
Yeah, she stabs him again.
But he does have dry elbows.
He does. Yeah, that is a hit though.
Damage.
Yeah, you hit him.
You know what? 5 points. She targets his driest elbow.
No, my dry elbows. All right, it's another 5
Not
damage.
dry anymore.
So it's got like flakes on it.
Yeah. You slice a chunk of dry scales off. Ow!
That's
I'm so
disgusting.
sensitive.
She looks and she's like, I'm hungry.
Gross.
I wonder if I can. Now I'm just fucking around. Let's see. Can I group these two? No, I can't. They get split apart. Okay. I'm just trying to find ways that I can not move the little animation guy every time I need to change their hit points. Okay. All right. Good.
So
It's your turn, Rin.
relevant to the fact that it's my turn, I had someone ask me last week why I didn't take a better cantrip to like with my wizard spells. Because I could have taken like Eldritch Blast or something, you know,
Yeah, sure.
like better cantrip. And it's because this group needed AoE into healing, so those are the two things I had to take. So I don't. Vicious Mockery is just
wow. Excuse me.
Alternate
AoE.
answer. Go make your own bard. Leave me the hell alone.
I mean, alternate answer: Eldritch Blast is for dorks. You can take your Eldritch Blast and shove it underneath your seat.
I want a shirt that has a picture of Rin on it and just says in cursive, "Eldritch Blast is for dorks." Ooh, Eldritch Blast, you're so cool.
So anyway, time to mock this guy viciously because my spell slots are getting.
Yeah, you just made so many warlocks cry. Too bad, warlocks. Go cry into your demon overlords.
Man, isn't it great that your whole build is around that one cantrip? Isn't that super fun, engaging method of play? Because
right.
I can't believe anybody would make like a class specific cantrip.
Yeah. How dare they?
I viciously mocked this.
Okay, so he doesn't even need the blessings of Sekola. I get a 21 on the save.
All right.
Unmockable.
All right.
Your words fall hollow on the ear holes of this mighty Sahuagin who can only hear the rushing sounds of 1,000 rivers of blood.
Okay.
Makaria.
Has this one attacked Jewel?
That one hasn't done shit, basically.
Okay,
but
I don't think anyone.
I mean, it's a fight now, so it can just go. It can just attack.
Okay. All right. I feel like it would attack the one that hit it. Which one was that?
The two little guys behind it.
Okay.
Oh no, the big guy hit it. The big guy was wailing.
The big guy hit it?
Everything is pummeling that thing. So just pick one.
Then it'll attack the big guy.
Okay.
Have a fun time trying to not hit that big guy. I got a 9.
Yeah, not so much.
You know, it just got all of its hit points taken away in one turn. I think that it's having a hard time. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's also like an animated corpse, so you know it's falling apart. Also, it would be kind of horrifying for them to be like,
doing great, honey.
So this is the thing. Imagine this adventure from the other side. Where like a bunch of land dwellers have invaded, 4 of them have invaded their home, killed a bunch of their friends, brought their friends back to life, and then are now using their friends to kill them. You know, it really does make them rethink their lives.
They can do that, but I mean, these dudes were like full on, yeah, Lebensraum. That sounds great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now people are getting mad at us.
It's true. It's true. So then
slaves.
are the dead marches? I guess they're Alsace-Lorraine now. Cool. All the lizard folk have French accents, I guess. But like those weird like kind of French German accents. They're all Bavarians. All right. So
I mean, why are we feeling bad about killing these guys? They have slaves.
it's true. They do.
It's true.
I don't feel bad about killing fish, man. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Also, they're evil. I've seen their character sheet. You're fine.
I am fish person racist. It's
I hate fish.
I hate fish.
Mm-hmm. Je déteste le poisson. All right, so big champ Sahuagin. First attack is with disadvantage, but with bless. I'm gonna roll randomly to determine who, because he's not marked. So
He's not marked or anything.
we'll flip a 3-sided coin.
The zombie has taken damage.
That's true. Yeah, the zombie is.
Zombie's
Yes, the
looking
zombie is
real
bleeding. So
rough.
maybe in Sekola's name, yeah, we'll go after the Zamboni because
Zambodis.
It's falling apart. I have advantage against it to cancel it.
And it's their dead friend.
I wouldn't say that they were friends. They're business associates. Okay.
and
I got a 15. I'm not going to bother rolling the bless. I got a 14 because it's disadvantage. But
so how much damage?
9.
Plus 5 is 14.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Zombie goes down.
Lorch.
No.
Squished.
Okay.
He was a squishy boy.
All right. So the zombie is the zombie's toast. Put them on the GM layer. There we go. And then the second attack, there's nobody else that is bleeding. So we'll go one for each person. We'll go Jewel first. I got a 7, and then 1 for 8. No, it's not gonna happen. Maybe 23. Rin, you wanna?
I'm not gonna.
Okay. All right. So you take 10 damage, 8. No.
Listen, if I stop every single thing that like beats your AC, it's just...
Oh hey, nice.
Now
right.
they want to attack
Nice.
you.
Oh,
Nice.
you have 69 health. Nice.
8. It's your turn.
I'm gonna kill him. How dare you?
Okay.
How dare you injure me, peasant fish?
Fish peasant. Stupid.
Excuse me. That's called a pheasant.
Right, exactly. That's okay. I forgot. Yeah, a pheasant is what you get when you mix a fish and a peasant together.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit, Dave.
24 for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Mark.
All right.
Fish.
Should go back under the sea, Sahuagin.
Ooh,
29.
got that crit. Okay.
For a tasty 19 points of damage.
Extremely dead. Massively, entirely toast.
Heck yes.
The deadest.
Go.
Just pin him to the wall with your javelin. Yank the javelin out, and then he slides to the floor, dead.
Doesn't make a huge amount of difference. Now, stay where I am. I'm going to push over this one at the bottom because he doesn't have bless, so he's got less chance of standing up.
Chat, a fish stick is not a fish on a stick. It's a stick-shaped piece of never mind.
Right. The unblessed one is being pushed to the ground.
Okay.
For fun.
Do you imagine, and like this isn't like, I don't care, I want you to know which ones are blessed and which ones aren't, but do you think in the fiction of the game, do you think bless has like physical effects? Like do you glow and do you hear like noise and stuff? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's concentration, so you have to like maintain it.
Sure.
And like you sprinkle holy water on.
Oh no,
them.
I just mean ongoing, like after you cast it. Like do you think they're actually glowing and stuff? I think they probably are with like an aura of the god's blessing. Yeah.
I feel like I
reckon all like ongoing spells do that. Like
I guess it depends on whether you envision your game to be like a more high magic video gamey or low magic. Like I think it would be it'd be like a decision you'd make, like what does magic look like in this world, which would then incline you to make arcana checks. Like if someone casts bless on themselves and then they walk out into a room, would you know A, they have a spell on them, and B,
what
it's
the spell
bless.
is.
Yeah, interesting.
And C, what god is blessing them.
Yeah, like these guys, if we're going the sort of cinematic version, which I usually imagine we are, because it's like a weird cartoon. Like I think they have like glowing, like their sort of the shark stuff is more
it's probably very
overdrawn.
Similar.
Yeah,
it's probably very similar to when you get blessed by any kind of water god.
Well, no, this isn't a water god. Their god is a shark god. It's a god of undersea predators, like the shark.
Like, they're kind of all drawn with pointy lines where you see their scales instead of curved, they're now like pointed.
Yeah, and they probably have like drifting blood kind of floating around them in the air, and
Noise.
That'd be cool.
It probably looks real scary.
Yeah, in the same way that when you cast a spell, like verbal components are like not shouting, but you have to project. You can't whisper a spell because people can hear you. Like you can't cast a spell in a room suddenly without meta magic.
That feat. Yeah.
Anyhow,
Unless you have someone
so you turn to the blessed one and you slam the shield into him.
Yeah.
All right, so this isn't a save, so it's just a flat strength roll. I get a 12.
Falls down.
So this boy, I guess I can just put the
Don't
stuff.
worry, his turn is next.
Yeah. I'm checking something. Yeah. Okay. So I can just put it on top on the bless effect. Okay. All right. So you slam the Sahu into the ground. and it leaps to its feet, snarling and spitting. I need to re-add Caryl to the initiative because I think I deleted him.
Oh no, not Caryl.
Back in the order, Caryl. Okay. Order up, Caryl. All right, so there are 2 regular Sahagin. They rush in. And I think this one I'm gonna make a roll to see, because the stupid thing for it to do would be attack 8, but it's also blood frenzy because 8 is hurt. Blood. Oh, it got a crit. I got a 21. So it's gonna attack Jewel. All right, Jewel. Spear attack. I get a 5. Because you're not injured, right? No. A 5, and then a bite. For 12, misses. You are safe. And then 8 with advantage, same deal. 2-handed spear. I got a 19. Oh, but I get to add the D4, right?
Yes.
Okay. 20, so still a miss. Good job. And then a bite with advantage. I roll a 24. 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. Any interruption, Rin?
Yes, I will interrupt a 24.
Okay.
It's not a crit.
No, not a crit.
Because I can't spell crits.
Need
Unfortunately.
3 or more.
3.
Okay. All right.
Interrupted.
Okay. And now the priestess. Let's see. Nobody to heal, so I guess it's going to be guiding bolt, I suppose. And it's on 8.
Double advantage.
Well, so she doesn't have advantage on guiding bolt because it's a missile attack, not a melee attack.
Right.
So you're actually fine. I rolled a 20, so very nearly misses you. Blast of light flies past you and smashes against the wall. Chips of stone fly everywhere, and I guess she's like throwing energy sharks at you or something. Okay, and she'll stay because there's still 2 tough guys in between her. The crowd of enslaved humanoids, which I think you can see from where you're standing pretty easily. Yeah. They are like rattling their chains and kind of like fidgeting nervously, but they're not like fleeing or anything. Maybe some of them are like, pulling out like, we got to get out of here. But they overall, they seem like unwilling to move. All right. So, Makaria, it is your turn.
It's my turn. I see a fellow right in front of me. So I'm gonna step up to the task.
We'll see about
that. Hey, excuse you. I am going to probably just cast Toll the Dead because I'm really out of spells.
On whom?
On the fellow right in front of me.
Right in front of you?
It's not a ranged spell, so
no, yeah, exactly. He's not hurt. But you gotta start somewhere.
I wasn't really in seeing range of who's.
Yeah, that's fine. I got a 13.
He takes 9 necrotic
9
damage.
necrotic damage. Okay.
And now he is hurt.
He is hurt. That's right. Okay. It is Carl's turn. So Caryl really only has the 1 target available to him. So he's gonna move up and he's gonna take a swing at 8 with his hammer. So with advantage and a D4, I get a 23.
That hits.
Okay, you take 9 bludgeoning.
Oh.
Okay, and then second attack, same thing. It is it's not gonna be able to hit. It's a 16, so you're fine. All right, Jewel.
Pretty great. They just keep coming to me.
Yeah.
I've got to move.
Yeah. So I'm, rinse and repeat.
It's just piston on going up.
You're Lisa Simpsoning them.
Here I go, killing again.
It's like the scene from I Love Lucy, except instead of like chocolates that I have to wrap, it's just like fish I have to get.
Yeah, or like Homer eating donuts in hell, just like more.
Sorry, I forgot to roll sneak attack on that one.
Okay.
So let me just roll /36. I had unchecked it. So 19 damage.
That is more than enough to finish this delicious piece of nigiri off.
Okay.
Oh man.
You know what? She sees Makaria and she's like, oh, Makaria's gonna die if I don't do this. So she's gonna step up.
No.
Stab the one in front of her.
Okay.
I have a shield.
Yeah.
Breastplate.
So you want to fight? Are you fighting the one to the north or the one to the south? Is it Carl or the other one?
The Carl Smashy.
All right.
Unless
so Carl.
Combat Carl, what?
We're sorry.
Hey, did you hit either of those again?
No, they are both uninjured thus far.
That's what I thought. Was 14 hit?
Yes. Yeah, 14 hits, Carl.
Okay. All right, Carl. Take another 5 damage.
All right, Carl takes 5 damage.
I mean, now I feel like Carl's gonna hit me, but it's okay.
I mean, we'll see. Carl's got a way to go before it's his turn again. Rin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
And then there's more people than I thought. And then I'm gonna blast Carl.
Aha, you've all clustered up. The Sahugan sorcerer casts fishball on you.
No, fishball. I will cast the classic vicious mockery on our dear
on Carl?
Carl, yeah.
Okay.
I tell him a dad joke in a Carl fashion.
Okay, so he's blessed. So let's see. He gets a 13. The blessing is not sufficient.
Aha!
You have mocked him successfully.
5 psychic damage, and he gets he gets one of those formatted memes in his brain that's like Rick and Carl from The Walking Dead.
Right, perfect.
That meme.
You're a fish, Carl. All right.
You're a fish, Carl. A fish.
Good. All right. Well, fantastic. 8. It is your turn.
I'm gonna do stabbing.
Do it. Who are you stabbing? Are you stabbing Carl?
Stab Carl. Stab Carl for 27.
Oh my god, vicious mockery.
Wow. 13 damage. Mock Carl.
Okay.
Sahu, I action search.
Cool. You've applied Karl Marx. Good job.
Let's see if I can. 14 more damage. He's dead now.
Yes, he is dead. Toast. Good work.
Do I want to get up in this? Nah, not really. I'll just go here.
Okay.
Just circle around.
All right. The remaining Sahugan, this blessed one, attacks you. 8.
Oh, I forgot to do my bonus action. Whatever, not important.
The spear might actually hit with bless. Yeah, 22.
That is my AC.
Okay, you take 3 piercing damage, and then a second attack, which can't hit even on a 4. Okay, second attack bounces harmlessly off your armor. The priestess here up front is going to fire a. Actually, no, she's gonna cast Hold Person on you. So she wiggles her fishy fingers, and rings of light snap around your arms and legs, trying to constrict you like the
Wait, is it the
kelp of the sea.
Is it the one magic card, like the bonds or whatever?
Yeah, kinda. I think
Luminous
luminous bonds. I was gonna say glutinous bonds. I think those come up from the ground. No, I was just describing the Hold Person effect from the D&D arcade game, which is my default visual for every spell.
Oh.
She takes out a stick and throws it on the ground. She's like, sticks to snake, and then you get bit to death and you die. So, can you make a wisdom? I believe a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. No.
No. Okay, you are paralyzed.
Crap.
You are held in place, and you are paralyzed. So
bless ends.
yes, yeah. Is it hold person's concentration?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she doesn't care about this little Sahu loser anyway. So she freezes you, and then she runs back this way, screaming at the slaves in Murloc. So you don't know what she's saying, and maybe they don't either. Yeah, he's all the way over there. I can't do it. Okay. All right. So let's add a hold person in here. Okay. Makaria, your turn.
I am going to, let's see. The person who's got hold person on 8 is running away, right?
Yeah, you can't really see that. You just heard the panicking
and the yelling.
And yeah.
Okay, well, I guess for firsties, I'll point at this fellow and tell him to go back to bed. DC 15, wisdom save. Go to sleep. It's bedtime.
17.
It's not bedtime. It's whatever. And then I am going to just push past Jewel a little bit and be like, 8. Wake up. 8. Wake up.
8 is playing a 1-player game of light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Got it. Are they levitating?
No, they're just leaned against the wall. Like a shelf.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, exactly, right? Clunk. Like R2 getting hit with the restraining bolt.
Yeah.
I can't actually take an action to smack 8 in the face, but I want to.
You could, but it wouldn't help. And I think you probably know what kind of spell.
I mean, I've prepared hold person before. I never used it, but I know what's up. I just really would love to take advantage of 8 being incapacitated.
Good.
Well.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. Jewel.
There's one in front of her. As much as she wants to chase down the
yeah, stab this guy.
The one that's there. She doesn't want to leave all of you with someone with actual swords, so she's like, I can get her later. So yeah, we'll stab this Sahuga.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sahuga.
Sahuga.
They have multiple actions. They Sahu and then they Sahu again.
Sahuga. And then they Hooga Booga with 19 damage.
Good. Okay. Not quite enough to put him in the grave.
Again. All right, let's see.
Yeah, there you go. You can do it. I believe in you. There's a 50-50 chance of you. There it is.
5 points of damage.
Moitered. Okay, so you slash it, stab it, down it goes.
All right, my turn.
Yep, I use my bonus action, so I can't actually.
Wait, it is your turn,
can move. I could technically double.
You can still move if you want.
You can move. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna move, and then I'm gonna use my cat magic, and I'm gonna move 60.
I love cat magic.
6.
Okay, hold on. So stop before you go. When you go from here to here, this orc lunges out at you with his big orky arms, trying to grab you and punch you in your face.
What a mean orc! Doesn't he know we're saving him?
He doesn't know. You're just murdering people.
That's fine.
He punches you and he gets a crit. How much, Dave?
I can see him.
How much is unarmed damage? It's do you add your strength bonus?
1 plus strength.
Oh well, I don't
And then
care.
what do you double in that case? The 1?
Yes.
I think it's just.
I guess it counts as a D1 as opposed.
It's
to
a D1, so it's 2 plus strength. Okay. All right. You get wailed in the side of the head by an orc for 5 damage.
Oh.
Wow.
He's like lunges out and smashes you into the wall, shoves
Takes
you.
a bunch of people with him. She's like, I am trying to save your life.
So that was when you went
passed that
from there to there. What do you want to move again? Because that hobgoblin might do the same.
She'll pause there.
Stop it.
Okay.
So yeah, where did she get hit? It was the first one, right?
Yeah, it was as you were moving from orc to hobgoblin. So you're actually fine where you were because it's one more step. You're here.
Okay.
And the orc wails on
It
you
was
as
an
you
attack
leave.
of opportunity.
Attack of
so
opportunity.
we left their range.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she'll stay there, and she yells at them like, "I'm trying to rescue you." Useless. And it was 5 damage, right? I'm gonna half it to 2 minus 3. It's minus 3. Cool. All right. That's her turn. She moved up and she hisses at them.
It's her back. He's bruising for anything. Okay. All right. So now Rin, you can go.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can see the Sahu again.
Mm-hmm.
So I activate my Scorching Ray hat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the hat.
And I blast that Sahuagin with all the rays.
Okay, I'm gonna give the Sahuagin a bit of cover from the lizard people in like the crowded hallway. So we'll just give him.
Do you get cover from people? I didn't what?
We've done that before. Yes, we have.
Right,
we definitely have. It's a very target-rich environment.
Whatever.
Whatever. Who cares?
Okay, so you get three shots.
I miss.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
15.
Let's see. What's half cover plus 2?
Plus 2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 15's a hit.
Cool. 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I shoot again.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Let me get you some cool fire effects here. This will make it super cool. Shooting everybody with lasers. All right, so they take another 6 damage. Perfect. All right, I got to make 2 separate concentration rolls. They're both, I think, the same DC because you didn't deal that much damage. So
fail.
First one is a 9.
Zap.
Yeah,
9?
I'm on
You're fine.
Yep. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Right, go.
That's my turn.
All right. 8. It's your turn.
What initiative count are the prisoners on?
They aren't active. They're just making attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, my question.
Oh, hers. They'll get more. They'll like this. The turn will start over when on her turn because she was the one that was shouting at them.
Screw him.
I mean, only one of them has done anything yet. So.
All right, Hobgoblin.
So the Hobgoblin gets a swing at you. Yes, you're so tough and cool. You can kill a chained up Hobgoblin by yourself.
Yeah, we shouldn't have tried anything.
All right, so strength attack. Yeah, he lunges for you. He gets a 10. You just knock him aside.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sahu again. My friend has freed me from your fishy clutches, and now I will stab you to death. Does a 12 hit?
It does, yes.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
I will mark them.
All right.
So that does.
Yeah, all the good that does. I'm not going to attack anybody else.
Stab again.
Okay.
That's a critical hit.
Nice.
Dealing 19 further points of damage.
Super dead.
And then I go back up. Push him over.
You just walk around slamming with your shield. You prick. All right.
No, I don't. I do walk back to him and I'm like, we are here to save you. Do not attack me again.
Are we, though?
Yes, they're prisoners.
I thought we were just reconnoitering.
Information.
Isn't that the long form of recon?
No, it's reconnaissance is the long form of the word recon.
What's reconnoiter?
It's another word that means pretty much the same thing.
To make a military observation of a region.
So you are reconnoitering. Yes, reconnaissance is part of your reconnoiter. Yeah, okay, so you walk back and they're all kind of like they're not obviously all on board with like Operation Attack These Strangers. But yeah, some of them are. They all seem to have suffered at the hands of the Sahuagin, having been scarred, some more recently than others, by torture. They all bear whip marks on their back and arms, and they look like they are underfed and overworked. So, and they're all chained together at the neck.
They can either stay with the Sahuagin and be tortured, or die.
I don't feel comfortable letting you make these decisions. Rin, speak to the group.
Of course.
Don't listen to what she says.
I will do so. And out of character, I've just realized right now in this very moment that my dad used to use the word recce as slang for like checking something out. And it is definitely Australian slang for reconnaissance or reconnoiter.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
Recce.
Yeah, do a recce.
That's so great.
Anyway,
Jules
back to
pulling
what
out
I
her
was,
lockpicks.
back to what I was doing.
Yeah.
Is there a
sorry, I
lock
just
on
had to have
the
that.
chains?
I don't think it's welded to them.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
I don't think there's good enough welding tools in the Forgotten Realms.
Hey, that's not your call to make. No, I think there are locks. Yeah.
Okay, then she'll
probably there is probably because they wouldn't own like 47 locks. It's probably that the chain is like looped through all of their things and then locked once.
Yeah. I like address the group in chains, and say, we are not here to hurt you. In fact, we can get you out of here, as in out of here, if you just cooperate. Is that something you want?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I thought that might be good. I'm going to use my inspiration because I'm sure I have some.
Sure, yeah.
And do this.
Wait, I could just say that?
I mean...
It works in certain circumstances.
Like, it's just...
Have they caught you on like a low energy day, Adam? First,
I just don't have time to argue with you. The thing is, let me talk to you about how I'm feeling right now. The game is already so easy, and it's so hard for me to challenge you on anything that even having any kind of like, no, I don't think it works that way argument today just feels so pointless. Because I'm like, you're gonna win anyway.
Look, either way, Adam, 19 or 28, okay? Like,
you're fine. You're very good at this. So yeah, I think that the lead orc, maybe the hobgoblin starts to talk, and the orc like shoves him, like, shut up, I'm in charge. And in common, he says, you're not here to rescue us, but we'll take it. And he like lifts his head and he points at the lock.
Jewel, think you can do something about that, maybe?
She goes up to the one that hit her and just looks at them. It's like, you're lucky I'm nice.
I would not have been that nice.
Okay.
Ooh, thieves' tools. Thievy. Handsy. 20.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yep.
And she pops the lock off.
Okay. Yep.
So
they start pulling the chains away, and I think so. Julie, you actually have to be up here to see it. I think 8. Yeah. You hear but can't see, right? Because the walls are actually further out than here. You hear as the chain rattles down the line. You hear a fight break out down at the further end of the line. You hear like scuffling and grunting and like someone like shouting and yeah.
What? Who? What?
Okay. These 3 hobgoblins have surrounded and are kicking the shit out of this orc, and then the other orcs have thrown themselves at the hobgoblins, and there's this like fracas going on back here.
Yes.
Damn it.
I would prefer to have a non-Sahuagin corpse friend, so please continue killing each other.
We're in the fighting.
The orc near you, Jewel, looks at the hobgoblin like, you want to start something? And the hobgoblin just looks at him like, no, like I don't, it's fine.
So I am just gonna like get into the hallway in front of 8 here. And just shout like, it's time to go. If you want to leave, now's the moment. If you want to kick the shit out of each other and get chained up again, that's on you. And like, see if I can sort of distract them from their like.
Yeah. Make another persuasion check.
Very well. 23.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you start shouting at them, and then this orc comes back and like after you say, bellows at them, just roars, and they kind of like stop, and the orc like looks, and he turns, he's got the hobgoblin's like a handful of hair in his hand, and he looks over, and he just kind of like lets him go, and they all separate a little bit, and then these orcs come over, and the orc that you were talking to, he snarls and he says, what are you doing here?
Looking around for anything that we can bring back to the town. Information. Anything you know about this place would be helpful.
What do we know about this place? They make us sleep in a filthy room over there. They come, they get us, we break rocks, they send us back. Sometimes we get to eat slop. That's it. Day in, day out.
Just digging then? Just digging tunnels or digging out supports or what?
He leans down, he squints at you, his big, like, heavy brow, and he's like, what do I look like? A dwarf? I don't know what these fish are trying to do.
Fair enough.
Have you done any digging under the water?
And he turns slowly. You're a fool, half-elf. How would we do that?
I don't know. Hold your breath.
He just snorts. He just like flares his nostrils at you. And he turns to the other orcs and he's like, come on, boys, we're getting out of here. Get out of my way. And he like just like shoves you, Rin.
All right. Well, if he wants to go on his own, that's fine. I had like instructions, but if he wants to just like go, that's on him.
Yeah, the orcs are just like, fuck you, we're out of here.
All right.
Taps 8. I'm like, do you want to give them weapons?
No.
Okay.
No.
She's not in charge of the bag of holding.
No, it's
we
just
have a
like
full armory.
yeah,
So-
we don't really know what they're like. It's,
Yeah, no, that's fair. She asked.
What about the hobgoblins, Adam? Were they any more reasonable, or are they
Yeah, they're talking. They're like checking each other to make sure they're okay. One of them looks like they have like an old injury. Their arm is kind of like hanging limp at their side, and so the other three are kind of like looking at looking
probably
at them.
trying to see if it's okay? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
What about you four? Know anything about what's going on here?
They one of them looks up as the other three are kind of like talking to themselves. This is the like slightly meeker one that got beat up by that orc. And they look at you and they say, I don't know what you're doing here. This place is a prison. Those creatures, they live down below. Take orders from someone. But it's like that big green moron said. They just make us chip away at the rock.
Knowing that they're taking orders from something greater than themselves, some kind of chieftain or something, is helpful. We'll have to look into that.
something with teeth.
Something with teeth.
Oh yes, that thing about the teeth. I forgot that.
All right. Do you have any method of, you know where you're going, or would you prefer I direct you?
They shake their head. They all kind of look at each other.
All right. There's a boat waiting a little way out. If you head to the main exit here on this level, just down that hall and around the corner, you know, like back through the passages that we've been through, you'll find an open door and a lot of corpses, more than likely.
They look pointedly at the like hallway stained
Yeah.
with blood.
Follow that carnage and you'll make it back to the door, and then swim a little way out if you can. And there should be a boat waiting that we're going to use to leave once we're out of here.
One of them in the back says a word. Does anybody speak Goblin? I think we established no one does.
No.
Says a word in Goblin, and then the hobgoblin says something else and turns back, and says, "Is there another way we could go to get out that doesn't involve swimming?"
This place is an island.
Unfortunately, this place is, yes, sunk in the water, so you'll have to swim at least some distance any way you go.
And they nod. The other one makes a concerned. The one with like the hurt arm makes a concerned face.
Yeah.
And they
If you
say,
go quickly, you can fight the orcs for our rowboat.
The orcs don't even know about the boat. They just walked away.
You think that there's another way to get there? It's at the door. We didn't hide it.
It is. Oh, with the rowboat. Yeah, I guess it's tied off on the side.
Why were you fighting with the orcs? Is this a thing between your races?
the he looks at you like, what, you can talk, and says, they mistreated us. We have been waiting for an opportunity to make good. But it's gone now. It doesn't matter.
Let's see. I'm gonna get 4 spears out, and I'm gonna give them a spear each in case they want to kill the orcs.
Okay, so you just like they gape in surprise as you like draw spears out of this magic bag.
Yeah,
and like one of them when he sees you draw a spear out of the bag, like they see the head of the spear and like, oh, like a pointy and then you like it keeps going, and one of the hobgoblins like goes like claps a little, and the other one nudges them like, stop it, you're embarrassing me, and then you hand out the spears, and so they take them.
And we now have 56 spears instead of 60 spears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I say, if you see the orcs trying to commandeer our boat, kill them for us.
And the leader of the hobgoblins is like, if I kill orcs, it's for me, not for you.
Well, then enjoy that instead.
If you kill orcs, it's...
There are also 2 lizard folk here, right?
Is that right?
Yes, yeah, they've kind of slunk away over into the corner over here and are like talking to themselves in a slow hiss. The hobgoblins take their spears and
while the hobgoblins are being like marshaled, I'm gonna go over towards the
okay. Yeah, the hobgoblins are gonna take off. They're gonna leave.
The lizard
What's
folk.
bigger, an orc or a hobgoblin?
Orcs. Definitely orcs, yeah.
Hobgoblins are like human size.
I think hobgoblins are like a little shorter than human size. I know bugbears are really small. It's like goblins, bugbears, hobgoblins.
Bugbears are big.
Bugbears are
I think
big.
they're short though. I think they're like short and
I thought
like
they were like 6 feet, man.
I think they're actually
are they
like,
tall now? Because
like
they used to be
really
small.
I mean, being with bug in your name, you'd think you'd be small, but let's find out.
They're
But they also have bear
they're
in their
punchy,
name.
long-armed guys.
They just like hunch over. They have bad posture.
Bugbears are basically Wookiees. Is definitely
Bugbears used to be just big goblins.
Yeah, they did.
And then hobgoblins were also just big goblins, but a different kind of big goblin. Like they were all related.
Between 6 and 8 feet tall,
wow.
and 250, 350 pounds.
So they're they are Wookiees.
They're big boys.
Yeah, weird.
Bugbears.
So, going over to the lizard folk, Adam.
Yeah.
I address them in common. I don't even know if they speak common, but
I don't know either. Let me find out.
in common and be like, if anyone knows this place, it would be you. Where are we going to find them? What are we going to find?
One of them says something to the other in a sibilant, like hissing language. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
I do not.
Quite sure I do. Hang on. Let me double
It's a
check.
wizard language. You probably picked it up.
Yep.
Yes, I do. I speak
Okay.
Draconic.
So you say something in common, and then one of them in Draconic to the other one says, what did that hairless ape say?
And then I say back in Draconic, your rescuer has said that you two would know this place better than any of the others. What are we going to find below, if you had to guess?
The one of the lizard folk turns and says, now, hard to say. Before, Warrens, the Rookery, home. Now only blood, death, the sea below. Flooded everything.
They've been having you dig tunnels? Do you know for what purpose structurally in this place?
Not tunnels, rooms, chambers. Lizard folk, we prefer always closed space, safety. These bigger, wide, tall ceiling.
Once you flood it, it's all space.
Yeah, I mean the lizard folk it makes a face like ugh, gross.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I agree. Right. So just making the place more habitable for them and less for you. Shame. We're going to have to head deeper to figure out what exactly we need to bring back to the town. 2 of your people, I can't remember the names out of game. Adam?
Yeah. Their names are
remember.
Lizard A and Lizard B.
Yeah, like I have lizard people written in my notes.
I will find it for you.
I appreciate that.
Their names are Garurt and Vith. I feel like Garurt would be a hard thing to say if you're a lizard person, but whatever. Yeah, Garurt and Vith.
Got it. So I say 2 of your people, Garurt and Vith, they were on a council to create a defense to strike back at this place. We are here to gather information for them and for the rest of the council to bring back so that we can attack this place with some reasonable force, or at least defend Saltmarsh from whatever might be coming from here.
Yeah, and they're like nodding along, and one of them says, "So our people live. We thought all would be dead."
I imagine with 2 representatives that some of them at least remain.
They would have gone into the swamp. This is good. And you are here for why?
To find out as much as we can about this place and bring back as much information and debilitate this section of Sahagan as much as possible before we leave.
War comes. We are to reclaim home.
That's the plan.
But all is drowned. Where will we live? These fish and their god, their magic, raise tides when tides should not raise.
Then perhaps once their magic is dispelled, the tides will ebb.
And you would do this?
If we can. The first things first, we must get rid of them. The Sahagan here are like a plague, and they will continue to plague you while they are here. Fixing and building can come after.
When you see Rin say, like, that's why we're here, we're reclaiming this for you, like, there's a very, like, arched brow, like, really? That's okay.
I'm speaking in Draconic.
Yeah, you don't understand that unless you speak Draconic.
Right.
They're all just hissing and growling at each other.
Do they need weapons?
Like weapons to leave this place. I assume you can swim.
Are there? Yeah, there's the Draconic equivalent of a laugh, right? This like punctuated hiss, and they say, "Best to skulk and slink now rather than slay." Are there more between here and the way out?
I don't think so. There may be. We've taken some time. There may be a patrol or 2, but otherwise, I think you should mostly be safe.
There was among us a human, too weak to work. Have you found him?
We did, in the cage.
And?
Unfortunately, his wounds were too severe. He died.
His will to live was strong until the end.
He told us to fear the teeth or something of that sort before he died.
Nightmares. Something below. Darkness in the water.
We'll have to descend, so I'm sure we'll see.
Yeah, and so you get a big, like, scaly hand on your shoulder. Like, good luck. And then they scamper away, part way on 2 feet and part way on 4. They kind of like scamper off into the hall, away from you, and disappear.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, cool. All right.
I turn back and I say, like, they say the digging has only been to dig out chambers and bigger spaces for the Sahagan to live. You know, you drown a room and it's more space. The bigger it is, the taller it is.
Yes. Anything else useful?
Nothing particularly. That there's something dark and dangerous below, but nothing we didn't already know.
Let's go kill it then.
Okay. All right. So on that, I think we'll fade to break, and when we come back, I think I feel like you're pretty much done almost with level 1, right? There's very little left to explore.
Yeah.
There's maybe like 1 or 2 more little bits, but yeah, maybe it's time to descend down into the water. You still got spells going. You still got breathing in the water times. So cool. All right, stick around. We'll be right back with more Ghosts of Saltmarsh. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to today's episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. So, do you think your boat's still there, or do you think no, maybe it's not?
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, the orcs took.
Oh, for sure.
Probably took your boat. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You don't need a boat. That's fine. You'll probably be able to find a boat on level 2. So, what do you want to do? You're down here in the hallway. You've freed. Man, you are really pissing off these Sahuagin. You're like killing all their dudes, which is fine. They can make more dudes. But now you're freeing their slaves. And that's a hassle.
Can they make more dudes? Is that how Sahugans happen?
Well, so biological organisms tend to reproduce.
Okay, but that takes like forever.
For humans, it does.
Sahugans lay eggs like fish.
I was gonna say, how many Sahuagin do you think there are in a clutch?
But I think like salmon were like 1 in 1,000 survive.
Well, so the thing is that with salmon, 1 in 1,000 survive because of predators and stuff. So the Sahuagin, if they're laying a clutch of eggs in a lair that no one else has access to, it's just like,
they are the predators.
Nah, man, the Sahuagin who aren't the egg caretakers, they sneak in for sneaky snacks like every couple days.
That's true.
Sure.
That's true. What if they do that thing where like
put down my baby?
Off the babies! Stop it!
Yeah,
but it's not my gene.
And that's the thing is the reason is this is the thing that D&D says about like these kinds of things that reproduce quickly is that they can't get together and like organize, so they're not really ever a threat. But something has obviously changed that, right? Something is stopping them from eating each other's babies. Somewhere deep below this level, there is a Sahuagin queen, and she's just squirting out Sahuagin babies.
She's going to detach from her egg parts and attach to our spaceship.
Chase you into the elevator. All right, so what are you going to do? Where to? Is it time to go and descend, or is it?
I mean, there was this whole hallway over here that we haven't gone to yet, right?
We'll check. Yeah, I feel like it's not full of things.
Like,
but
I mean,
you've gone part way up. You've come up like to the middle of it.
Yeah, we don't see what we've cleared before on this particular map, so.
Yeah, this is the room that they were in, I'm assuming.
Yes, that is the room that they were jammed in.
Right.
So let me see if there's anything else in this room. Because this is not where they stay. This is where they were put when they heard you coming from the other direction. So this is room number 16. Let me read the description for you. Yeah, okay. So this room, the air in this room is distinctly colder as you enter it than the outside. It contains no furniture, but around the walls hang various carcasses. Some spare hooks attached to the wall are unoccupied. White bones lie heaped in the northeast corner. The carcasses, at a glance, include an octopus, 2 giant eels, a naked male dwarf, a naked male human, and 8 dead lizard folk. All of the bodies are either fresh or reasonably well preserved.
I'm surprised the remaining lizard folk didn't eat the other lizard folk.
I mean, they don't eat like cold meat or whatever.
They probably didn't have time.
I think they're okay with that, aren't they? Like eating corpses. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Also, they're an intelligent species. They're not all cannibals, right?
Lizard folk are totally cannibals.
Not necessarily. Not within their tribe.
Okay, all right.
Anyhow, they're naked, so probably not as good as zombies.
Oh.
Not that it really matters, but something with some kind of like armor would probably do better.
Does it change anything?
If they have actual armor, evidently the natural armor doesn't continue, but if they were wearing like a breastplate or something, it would.
Well,
because their skin
starts a skeleton.
Huh?
Zombies can't wear armor. It's if they're skeletons, they can benefit from armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the raise dead spell doesn't animate a dead body. It creates a zombie, and a zombie has a stat block. And that stat block doesn't include armor, but they can use weapons.
So in fact it doesn't matter, like mechanically.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want zombies, that is.
So yeah, any of the bodies in this room would be fine as zombies.
Okay.
But what about the bones? We can make a skelly boy.
No, they have to be the bones of the same thing, right? You can't just pick a bunch of random bones and make a skeleton out of them. But you could animate a skeleton out of any of the corpses in here too.
Okay. Yeah, so we go in and I'm like looking around like, that one's pretty tall and looks like he's got, like strong bones. And like 8 is probably just like, this is a refrigerator and walks out. And I'm like, that one's good. And then I, put my gross necrotic.
Are you examining them for any other purpose except their value as zombies?
I mean, yeah. I want to see how they died. Can I medicine check?
Yes.
I get a 19.
Okay, you don't know enough about giant eel corpses to be able to tell.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, everything in here has spear wounds.
Okay.
But the humans have they've had the dwarf and the human have had their organs removed.
Oh. And not like eel or any like lizard folk. They had their organs removed.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that'll make them a bit easier to turn into a skeleton, or less messy at least. Huh. Rin.
Yes.
Still not on the talking to the dead train at the moment?
No, until I rest, I cannot speak to the dead. Until
we did rest.
Do you get your spells back when we rest for a short time?
I have some magic.
Makaria would understand the difference between a short and a long rest.
I know.
It affects you the same way.
I'm just teasing.
Do you know how many fireballs I've thrown in the last hour?
Well, I don't want the dwarf, so perhaps we should take his head and see if he knows anything useful.
We already have the other head. I'm not collecting all the heads.
The other head was from a slave.
How were these not also slaves?
I don't know.
They're it's dead workers. It's people that have died and they've just left them here. I'm sure of it.
Oh, well, fine. I touched the head of the humanoid, humanoid.
Yeah.
And turn it into a skelly boy.
A skeleton? Okay.
I don't remember which way it was that we've already explored. Someone else could lead the way. I didn't see the passage down. Did we come across that yet?
I don't.
Yeah, we did. It was in the room that they were digging in.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, Jewel
Right.
Goes up to the edge because she likes being thorough and
I have a
scampers forward a
bad
little bit.
remember of maps. Certain things I remember super well. Maps.
I think this corridor up here connects in to the beginning. It's hard to say because I can't see it. So I think there's that middle section that we missed.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the map. I'm grabbing
No.
a skeleton.
You gotta make me a skelly boy. It's understandable. Wow, that's a big skelly boy.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, when we get to the end of it, we'll see that the place that they were digging is this room. So we do that.
Okay, so this hallway connects in to where we've been. Cool.
Yeah.
So then let's do that one turn off that we haven't done technically.
Sure.
I mean, there could be more Sahugan. Sahugan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, go ahead and explore. That's fine. I'm still getting your skeleton. I'll let you know if you see anything. You got access to the map. Go to town.
I'm having a great time hanging out with my skelly boy.
I mean, you're gonna want to go ahead and join them.
Oh, I assumed I was.
Then we've been here before.
I just didn't want to move my character so I could control the.
No, go ahead. Don't worry about that. I gotta set up the skeleton.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we killed that guy.
You have definitely been here.
We were where we rested. Yeah.
This is the door corridor.
Yeah. So as you come around, this is those two rooms. One finished, one not.
Cool.
8. When we went to and ransacked the armory, we didn't ransack with from armor, did we?
No.
Okay, just armor.
Just weapons.
Okay. Well, I think it was just up one and then to the or down one, down one.
Down to the. Jewel just keeps walking into the walls.
Down and to
Develops
the
mutant
stairs.
superpowers. Becomes Kitty Pride.
Ah. All right, so you walk all the way around, and you've now seen all the things there are to see, and you come back to this room with the well that leads down the flooded stairs. And Bluejay, you should be able to move that skeleton. That's your skeleton now.
My skelly boy.
Right,
my precious skelly boy. I love him.
That's why I was confused, because Jewel scouted this bit, and I was like, wait, I've not seen where this room is. I don't know where it is on the map. Am I forgetting something?
Yeah, I know it exists, but how do we get there? So this room.
I equipped my skelly boy with a short bow and arrows.
Okay. So this room, let me find the description for you. But as I said before, it looks like it's in progress, or was until you killed all the people that were working on it. So let's see, it's number 19. Okay. All right. Okay. So to the west of a large archway stretches an area of plain stone construction. 3 pillars extend to the tiled ceiling. In the center of the chamber, a wide staircase leads down. An unfinished half wall surrounds 3 sides of the staircase. Piles of colored tile sit near the wall, awaiting placement. The sound of water lapping against stone can be heard from the bottom of the stairs.
Suppose it's time to hand out these potions.
No, theoretically, the druid's spell should still be active.
Yes, you can still feel the effects of the druid. So actually, the druid, he stubbed his toe and broke concentration like 4 hours ago. So no, you're fine.
Yeah, we're just underwater.
Just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's been about. You rested for an hour, and all of your other bullshit probably took about 2 hours. Yeah, so you get 21 hours of water breathing left.
All right, cool.
I'll go downstairs.
And there's 5 hours left of what was the thing that lasted for 8 hours?
Dark vision.
Dark vision. That's right.
It's just a little bit more useful than shield light.
Yeah. So is it time to descend the staircase?
Yes.
One good thing about a skeleton is they don't need to breathe.
That's true. They don't. They don't have. Oh, they do have dark vision up to 60 feet. I was like, do they have dark vision? They don't even have eyeballs. Okay. All right. So let me place you at the stairs, descending down into this next level. So as you descend the stairs, keep in mind that you submerge yourselves in water. So everything down here is underwater. You're fine for breathing. You can see, but you otherwise abide by the rules of being underwater. Now, I guess does water breathing? Somebody pull up the water breathing spell for me, and let's review. And I'm gonna grab the rules for underwater combat.
Okay.
And I will have them as ready as possible.
Okay, water breathing grants up to 10 willing creatures the ability to breathe underwater. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration. That's all.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't allow you anything else that you would. All right. So I'm thinking about sound and how sound is different underwater. It travels, but it's not like as clear.
I mean, even without being able to breathe underwater, we can still like hear and stuff. I don't like if you put your head underwater in the bathtub.
Yeah, but it's muffled. You'll be able to have conversations and stuff, but sound is all like muffled and.
Is it muffled though? Sound travels farther underwater.
Certain frequencies of sound travel further underwater.
Are we supposed to be able to see where we are right now?
Don't worry, everyone. I speak whale.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let me place you. You'll be able to see this room. I just wanted to get all this stuff figured out.
Yeah. I was just wondering if I was missing something. Is all.
No.
I don't have a mouth. How do I make sound? I don't know.
You just generate it.
This comes up a lot. How do we give you potions?
There's an intake valve. We talked about that.
Don't think about it too much.
There's a gas cap that you pull off and pour things into. You get a speaker, yeah. Okay, so you should be able to see. You'll be able to see this room in the middle of the map. Okay.
This is very odd.
So yeah, I mean you can speak, but I think that like within, as long as you're within like a pretty close radius, it's fairly easy. And then after that, there might be some confusion in terms of the sound, because again, you're not used to being underwater. You're not deep enough underwater for pressure to matter yet. And that's
does a bell. Is it high frequency or low frequency that carries better?
Low definitely carries better. Yeah.
So 8 speaking carries better, but my signal bell is now useless.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got it.
Cool. Okay. And then so for review, underwater combat, if you don't have a swimming speed, you have disadvantage on attack rolls when you are making a melee weapon attack, unless your weapon is a dagger, a javelin, a short sword, a spear, or a trident. A ranged weapon attack automatically misses beyond the weapon's normal range. Even against, I mean, that's fine. You're not going to be, you're in a closed area. And then within that range, you have a disadvantage unless it is a crossbow, a net, or a thrown weapon like a javelin, including a spear, trident, or dart.
Oh, so the short bow is not great.
No, it's going to have disadvantage. Creatures and objects that are fully immersed in water have resistance to fire damage.
Side note, can you imagine throwing a dart underwater?
There's a scene in John Wick 3 where they're underwater and they're trying to shoot each other with guns, and the bullets are just going like it absorbs so much kinetic force. Yeah, because it's water. Yeah. So you trod the stairs.
Does anyone want an extra trident or spear?
Yes, I would love one. Thank you.
Can you use the trident?
No need.
Not for me.
Oh. Okay.
You can give your skeleton a trident.
So the skeleton has a trident now?
Yeah.
Okay. He's also naked. I was gonna say he's naked, but he's a skeleton.
He's a skeleton.
He's naked. All right, let me add a trident.
A bunch of spears as well if you want to throw things.
Trident.
And it's a +4. And it's piercing. How much damage does the trident deal?
D6.
It's the same as a short sword.
Okay. All right.
If it has versatile, actually. Yeah, it does. D6 or D8 versatile. Might as well use both hands because it doesn't have a shield.
That's true. It doesn't have a shield.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Good. All right. So this is the aquatic reskin of the skeleton.
Of the scaly boy.
Okay. Good. All right.
Technically naked. Not that it matters. All right.
So.
Oh, and that's a good point. His to hit is actually only +2. Because the trident's not a versatile weapon.
Oh yeah.
And skeletons are dexterous, not strong.
Does he need a short sword?
He has a short sword, but he'll be at disadvantage.
Well, I have.
Short swords aren't a disadvantage. They're on the list of not disadvantaged weapons.
Yeah.
Oh. Are they?
Yes.
Oh well.
No, short sword. Yeah, it's not disadvantaged. It's on the list.
Okay, well then, I never mind. Then he will take a short sword.
Okay.
Okay, well he's got a trident and a short sword now. I'm not deleting the trident.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Give me the trident. No, have a trident back. Give it back.
No, give it back.
Okay. So this room. After descending these stairs, you find yourself in a large open area. Stone pillars rise from the floor to the ceiling, 2 each on your left and right. The area is empty, quiet, and as far as these things go, relatively peaceful. There does not appear to be any construction going on in this area, at least not in this room. The walls are smooth. The room itself seems finished. And everything down here is like pretty like nice now. Like upstairs, like they've been working from the bottom up. So this floor 2 is done, and then they're refurbishing floor 1 so they can then flood it. But this floor is done and flooded. So
As we all know, if you try and mine underwater, it takes twice as long to break a block.
Do we all know that? I was unaware.
Jewel would look really cool because all your fur would just be floating around you.
Do you have a preference for direction?
No.
Pick
Zorth.
Zorth.
You could go Zorthward, yes.
Let us go Zorthward.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
Zorth, young Warforged. Go Zorth.
All right, so you head out at the bottom of the stairs. They lead straight into a corridor that extends to your left and to your right.
On the left.
I'm having your zombie step on me.
Oh, there's so many choices. This place is a maze.
So the hallway does a little bit of a wiggle and then comes to another hallway that runs west and west-east, and then there is a Zorthward hallway there.
Go Zorth.
We should go to the door.
Oh, there's a door too. But what about Zorth?
The door is Zorth from here.
Oh.
What kind of door is this door?
So this door, let me describe this area to you. It is an enormous stone door, yeah, I think it's just like it's a set of double stone doors reinforced with like metal.
Do they decorate their doors as part of their,
This does not appear to be decorated, no.
Okay. I would say, could you listen at the door, but we can barely hear anything. Would you mind checking for traps anyway?
Sure. Presses her little kitty ears up to the door, and then also checks for traps.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
10.
Okay. The door appears to just be like a standard run-of-the-mill door.
It's probably just a door. I'm sure it's fine. And then she opens it.
Okay. All right. So let me clear the entrance here. All right. So you see beyond you an enormous room featuring walls and floor covered in gray tiles, the ceiling covered in white. Tiled pillars support the ceiling and run down the length of the area on either side of the center. What appears to be an altar is built against the northern wall of this chamber. Its stone base is covered in carved eyes that stare out in all directions. You can just make it out at the end here. The startlingly realistic eyes are inset with dark stones that reflect the chamber's dim light.
Well, that's ominous. She says as they open the door.
You open the door and I'm like gonna give it a peek see. Can I make a religion check to see if I have any idea what kind of god has a many-eyed altar?
Yeah.
Okay. Religion. I am bad at 21. I'm great at this. I know about religion from Sahugan, I guess.
Yeah, I mean this is an altar to Sekula, the shark god.
I knew I recognized that holy symbol. This is the shark god.
Shark god. Interesting.
Yes. God of sharks. I suppose they're shark people as much as they are fish people.
Yes. This is the shark god. God of sharks.
Terms of relative strength of a god. Is this a god that we kill or
What do you mean? Is this a god?
I
that
look
we
at eight
kill?
like they're fucking crazy. Like what?
You don't kill gods.
As you are having this discussion, you hear a sound. You hear a bell ring.
No, we don't. We just went over this.
You do. You hear a low bell tone through the chamber.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that.
It's a low frequency sound. Sound travels. We just had this conversation. Yes. Yeah, so you hear it like ring out through a metallic sort of ringing sound.
In this room?
Like you're not sure. It's hard to pick out where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go and have a better look at this place.
Yeah.
Get closer.
Okay, so before you go in, you see, I guess whoever's looking, you see what looks like a procession of 3, and these ones you can tell are priests or priestesses. They're wearing ornate like headgear made out of sharp like coral, and they are carrying with them wriggling like bags. The bags seem to be full of something, and there's like wriggling around in it, and they come up and they approach. Now, do you close the door? Do you hide? Do you wait? What do you do?
Jewel hides because that's her instinct.
Okay, like they won't see you if you shut the door, but if you want to like keep the door open and look, then yeah, you got to make anybody within kind of like the arc of the door needs to make a stealth check or move.
I closed the door.
What? I think we should kill them.
We are doing a recon mission, and this is my
That didn't stop us
immediate like.
before.
We see the people. Jules gone in to hide, and I just like.
Yeah, sure. Jewel go inside. Yeah, she'll hide inside.
Okay. Yeah, go inside, Jewel, and then I'll close the door here.
She'll like hide. This is a terrible idea, but I love it.
Okay.
What was that
like,
about?
"Ooh, sneak.
All right.
Hides behind a pillar.
Make that stealth roll.
There were just 3 of
It's not a
them.
killing god.
Big money, no whammies.
Excuse me, what did you
18?
say?
It's not a god for killing. I closed the door.
Okay. All right.
You're not killing them because
So the group of you are yammering outside. Jewel inside.
It's burning.
You're hiding behind the columns. You see these priests. They come out and they align themselves before the altar, and they begin to prepare for some kind of ritual. They are taking out these bags, and they're you can see them like wriggling around, and they seem to be getting ready to start some kind of ritual.
How big is the wriggling? Like, are these bags like they could have a person stuffed inside of them?
Yeah, but there's too many independent there's too much independent wriggling. There's like a lot of stuff in these bags, or one thing with like lots and lots of limbs.
we were just talking about this. They're definitely eating their babies.
It's definitely a bag of eels.
Bag of eels.
Eel bag.
Yeah, Jewel will keep watching.
Okay. All right.
Outside, I'm just like, we came here. These people are they're murderers. Why can't we just kill them? What's the point? There's 3 of them in there.
We're not here to kill all of them.
Why not?
So
Shorten the work.
inside, you see the altar begins to glow. Strange symbols and designs engraved into the altar begin to glow with a faint blue light, and the walls also respond. They glow. They start to glow as well. You can see these kind of flickering light through the water. The Sahuagin in their ceremonial robes like raise their arms and begin chanting. And as you follow up the wall, I think you're close enough now that you can see floating above the altar, making slow circles. You see an enormous 2-headed shark.
Whatever they're doing in there, it can't be good. These creatures just murder everybody.
I can't hear
Jewel
you.
is
Sanctioned murder.
still and realizes that shark may have blood sense and she is currently slightly injured. She is going to very quietly go back towards the door. Very quietly.
So as you turn, you see one of the Sahuagin reach into the bag and yank out a wriggling creature. It is a pale, weak-looking, tiny Sahuagin. And the priestess takes out a knife and stabs the thing, and blood rises like smoke from it. And then she holds it up, And the big two-headed shark swims down and scoops it up and eats it. And so this shark is kind of like just making circles around the altar as they chant and sacrifice these little tiny, these tiny things. And yeah, I think I have a handout if everybody wants to see it. It's pretty cool looking. It's got like jewelry and shit. It's a baller monster.
Cool.
It's the shark god.
I'm pretty sure it's not the shark god. I'm pretty sure. Sekala.
I'm pretty sure we should go in there and murder everything.
Sekala is like a 40-foot, like massive ass shark monster.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure I don't understand why we're not murdering 3 priestesses right now.
Okay.
We get it. You don't understand that.
Yeah, we get it. Do I have? Maybe I have it on the sheet here. Well, I can show you the token anyway.
It's clearly Sahuagin.
Oh, it's got jewelry.
Oh man, what a! This shark knows how to wear his wealth. Look at this guy.
Yep, it's got fin piercings and everything.
Yeah,
So fancy shark. And anyway, Jules gonna try and leave very quietly.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's see if it notices you. It smells your blood.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing.
She's gonna go back to the door and very quietly. I don't remember if we clarified it was a push or a pull door.
It opens out.
Oh, sweet, even better. And then push on it slowly, and then just squeeze her body through as small of a gap as possible.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And she closes the door behind her. Giant two-headed shark. Just to everyone,
Oh, I'm so glad we allowed them to summon a giant two-headed shark.
I don't think they summoned it. Maybe they did summon it. I don't
that
really
was a great
understand
plan to not
magic
murder them
works.
immediately.
You get the impression, Joel, that it was there all along. They didn't summon it. There was no portal that opened. It was just floating around by the ceiling.
I'm pretty sure it just lives in that room and they're just feeding it.
Is it a god?
Possibly their children.
Wait.
I don't think it's a god, but it's very large.
Do you think we kill that now or with an army?
I mean, you say army. There's no army, right? It's a militia of townspeople and a handful of lizards.
And guaranteed we don't have enough druids to cast water breathing on all of them.
I don't know if we can do it right now.
Have you ever tried to kill a two-headed shark before?
I know. Have you?
No, then you have no idea whether we can do it or not. I say we go.
Both of you two, and she points at the wizards, are low on your wizard stuff.
I'm not a wizard.
Whatever, it's still magic.
True.
God granted
Bryn
powers. all
does
right.
Okay, well, ask your god to grant you a little bit more now then.
Maybe I will.
Did the priests come through? Perhaps we can ambush them on the way out.
From
Not fight both things at the same time.
Zest.
So I walk over and I live down the corridor.
In this direction, right? They came in from
Over here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess. Sorry, I got.
Yeah, west. You were right the first time. Yeah, from the west.
Okay. So let's head down here a little bit then. You got another door? Another friendly little door?
Yeah, there's a door here.
Cool. And it's just a simple stone door.
Yeah.
Not reinforced.
Yeah,
or
I'll
anything?
let you know if it's special in some way, but for the most part, they're just these standard stone doors. Yeah.
Okay. Let's open the door.
Yeah. Open it.
Am I swimming or am I walking on the
Little of both. You're probably the closest to being walking on the floor. Everybody else is kind of floating, and you have to push yourself back to the floor.
like when you're doing the life-saving training?
Yeah.
When you have to wear clothes so it drags you still. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's awkward because you do float up. Less so because you don't have air in your lungs, but yeah, you're more
Okay,
buoyant than walking around the
I'll
bottom.
open this first room.
Okay. All right. So you just reach out and pop the door open. Okay.
Yeah.
When you do, roll initiative, because as you open the door, you see inside. I'll describe the room. There's another priestess, and she turns and she sees you. She seems to be in the middle of tending to a group of other creatures in the room. So let me describe the room for you, and then she's just like, "What the hell?" And she just turns and commands an attack. So. The floor and walls of this room are tiled a medium gray, while the ceiling has white tiles. That seems to be a recurring thing. There's a small table in the center of the room with a matching bench beside it. A seaweed bed covers the southeast corner. A coffer, lid closed, stands in the southwest corner. A hollow space by the bed contains a dagger with a bone handle. A Sahuagin and several armored sharks occupy this chamber.
Dude, they got their doggos. The sharks are clearly the Sahuagin doggos.
Yeah. So these sharks have plates of shell and coral permanently affixed to their body. They're armored sharks.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Are they reef sharks, though?
No, they're called shell sharks in this adventure.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
I was kind of scared because I wasn't zoomed in far enough to see it, and I thought it was spell shark, and I was like, oh no, it's a shark.
Wizard shark!
Wizard sharks. Okay, all right.
Question is, are there shell jets?
No, they all get killed off. Very tragic. So, Jewel, you're the first to respond. You open the door. There are enemies inside.
We don't have Rin on this order.
Rin.
My bad.
Okay.
I thought I rolled.
Jules does not like the idea of going into the room, so
Yeah, this is bad.
like this doorway seems like the best place to be to kind of bottleneck them.
That's better.
Question: how does swimming above someone work?
They
right
can
now?
swim over you. You threaten a cube around you of 5 feet.
Okay.
The hallway is 10 feet tall, so they can go whoop, up.
How
over.
big is the door frame?
Same thing.
Door frame's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, the doors are 10 feet tall.
Okay. Then
I believe that's the default door height.
Jewel will just stay where she is, and she will hold an action to stab anything that comes near her.
Okay.
That's an enemy.
Yes, right, because there's already things near you. Okay, 8. What are you gonna do?
I am going to hold an action to. Can I do that? No. No, I'll do the same thing. Hold an action. Wait till one comes near and stab it.
Okay. All right, Makaria.
I'm going to direct my Skelly Boy to stand at the end of the hallway and make a racket if anything comes close from the hallway.
Sure.
Because I know it can't yell, but it can like bang things against its bones or the wall.
All right. Okay. Well, you'll get your opportunity to make your attacks here, friends, because the sharks immediately swim through the water towards you.
I can only see half of the shark, and it looks like it says hell shark.
That's also good. Hell shark, spell shark, shell shark.
Okay, so I stab the shark that comes towards me.
Yep, you both hit.
I deal 15 damage.
Okay.
And I mark it.
That's cool. It was going to bite you anyway.
That's fine.
That's what it wants. Okay, and then Jewel, what'd you get? 10 damage?
Can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm muted. 18.
Okay, perfect. Okay, all right. So they swim over, and you stab them, short sword and javelin, and then these encrusted sharks try to bite you. So 8. So you're both injured, right? Okay. All right. So they have advantage. So first bite on 8 is a 11, so it's a miss, and the second bite attack is a 5, so also a miss. Or sorry, that one's a 22, so that one is a hit.
Sure.
Unless Rin wants to mock the shark.
I don't know if I can.
I think you can. I mean, you have
like line of sight wise.
Yeah. You got line of sight. Yep. On the one attacking 8, sure.
I'll cutting towards the shark. Why not?
Okay, good.
Fucking.
You're going extinct.
Your teeth are dull and stupid.
Okay. All right. So you the shark flinches and doesn't sink its teeth into 8. Though these things again, like they're combat enhanced mutated sharks, right? They have like they're all crusted with armor, which I guess is just an excuse to give them a better armor class. So they're like, this is less, it's less that they're like missing and more that they've latched on and are like shaking and trying to like tear your arm off 8, but they're not able to. That one's not able to anyway. Jewel, first bite attack against you is a 23. So you take 17 piercing damage. I assume you're going to half that?
Yeah, I would like to half that to 9.
Okay.
Ow!
The second attack. Second attack, I get a 22.
Ow!
And you take 13 piercing damage.
Ow!
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
It's painful. Sharks have many teeth.
Okay, so this, I think they can. So let me. If you're a cube, they can occupy a 5-foot square in front of and above you, so they can stack on each other. Okay, so that is what they will do. So we'll do the same thing. There's another shark, and each of you will get attacked again. So bite attack on 8. A 22. Okay, so you take 17 piercing. And a second attack, I'm rolling really well. 23 to hit for 16 piercing. And then Jewel, you have another shark attacking you. I got a 23 for 20 piercing damage.
Holy shit!
And then, oh Jesus Lord. And then a crit.
Minus 23.
So Makaria, you might want to, do you want to do your thing?
It's not a crit.
The second's a crit, okay. This one only does 14 damage, Jewel, instead of 21.
So Jewel's unconscious.
So they swim over and start biting you, and they're like tearing at you with their horrific sharky teeth.
Do you still want me to keep track of because they're going to keep going at me? So if I
they're done. They're done their turn.
Do you know
I
how
just
much
didn't. It was 14 and 20 something.
Well, if you're at 0, it doesn't matter, right?
No.
I mean, it does if you go to negative your health.
No, you won't. It doesn't matter. And that's only in one attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't accumulate. You can't get negative.
Did it knock you unconscious 20 or the 14?
14.
It was
I went to 0 at the 20 attack.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have one failed death save because negating the crit means it's only
That's
one.
right. Means it's only one. Yep. Perfect. Okay. All right. So Jewel is floating there. There's a cloud of blood. The sharks are freaking out. Skeletor is going to go check out the hallway.
He's guarding our butts.
Okay. And then the priestess is going to bless the holy sharks. And she's going to cast it as a 3rd level spell so she can bless all 4 of them.
What a piece of shit.
Okay. So she doesn't thaumaturgy. She casts bless, and the holy sharks.
3rd level, she's got 5 targets, so she can target herself as well.
Yeah, she can get herself too, yeah.
Okay.
Let me grab that, and then Rin, that makes it your turn. Oh, I gotta add.
Cool. All right.
Did you use 3rd level or 2nd level?
She cast it at the highest level that she can possibly cast it at, so she can get everybody.
Okay, yeah.
I moved to here so I can see the fucking priestess.
She falls back. Yep.
And then I attach his hideous laughter, or just hideous laughter. It's not attaches anymore, but
That's right.
Hideous laughter. This nerd, the priestess in the back.
Yep.
So if I can get rid of this bless.
Okay.
What's the save?
15. Will.
All right. So wisdom save. She gets an 18.
Damn it! All right. Well, that's it. That's my deal.
Okay. Jewel. It is your turn.
Death save.
Good. Well, it wasn't a 1. That's what we were worried about.
Turn.
Okay. 8.
I'll be there soon.
I'm going to stab some sharks. I don't do anything else. I stab sharks. the one that I previously dealt damage to.
Yeah, the one that's marked by you?
Yes, is a 15 a hit.
No, a 15 is not a hit.
Okay.
That's better. 29's a hit.
Deal 18 further damage.
Okay, you kill that one.
Okay, that's great. As my bonus action, I will second wind.
Okay.
Which is 6.
Yay, it's my turn.
So yeah, you thrust forward with your javelin. It punches a hole in the shark's armor, sending chips of coral floating everywhere, and then a gout of blood drifts out into the water, and the shark goes limp and turns over and floats up to the ceiling.
Okay, well, I have a thing to do, and that thing is to move forward enough to heal Jewel. The only level spell that I have is 3rd level, so you're gonna get a bunch of HP. Let's see. It'd be 3d8 plus 4, so 28 HP.
Nice.
And then I am going to.
Right, this is the classic Jewel is unconscious and gets a bunch of healing. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna, cause my skeleton's over here checking out that part of the hallway. I'm gonna step back to like here so I can still see the sharks to like point at them and cast stuff, but I just want to be a little farther away.
Okay. All right. It is shark time. So, sorry, Jewel, you were awake for so long. So they continue to try to tear you apart. First attack is a 23 for 14 damage.
I wish I could cut it, but it wouldn't work.
Second attack is a 23 for 17 damage.
Jesus.
So you're like, hey, I'm away. Oh God, there's sharks! And they're just biting you and chewing on you and
I'm so sorry.
ripping on your shit.
Do you remember about that? It's so difficult to challenge players thing.
Dude,
I think it hurt you.
I'm unconscious again.
It's threading the needle, right? It's either too much or not enough.
Holy shit, I did not think armored sharks would be this much.
They're literally just sharks with 18 AC instead of whatever a shark's normal armor class is. Yeah.
Interesting.
They're big, scary sharks. So weird.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Okay. And then 8.
What's up?
First attack, miss. It's 19. Oh, but they're blessed. They're blessed sharks. No, still not enough. And second attack, 12. So not enough. Cool. Okay. Skeletor, still watching things.
You have 2 more sharks.
No, I have 1 more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Skeletor's still watching.
I did the sharks. One of them's dead. They're stacked.
Oh, one of them's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, killed one.
Yeah, 8 killed one. There's only 3 total. Okay. So the priestess, I think she's gonna heal. Yeah, she's gonna heal one of these injured sharks.
Screw priestess.
I know, right? She's the fucking worst. She's going to cast. Yeah, let's keep these guys going. Again, she doesn't have any good healing though. She has 1 healing spell and it's mass healing word. And there's only 1 dead target. So maybe she'll just guiding bolt instead. Let's do that. She's gonna guiding bolt Rin. So Rin, you have some armor. You have a +2 because you got somebody line of sight there. So here we go. Fuck it. Let's cast it at level 3. Zork. I get a 24, which is a crit.
Yeah, that hits. Definitely.
I'll use my last crit cancel.
Okay. So instead of taking like 46 damage.
I'd have died in 1 hit.
Instead of taking 46 damage, you take 20.
Okay, cool. I'm only more than half dead.
Okay.
Cool.
Don't worry, we got this.
Okay, and then the next attack on you has. Do I have a guiding bolt one? The next attack on you has advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage, yeah.
Cool.
Which you would anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I love it.
It's a creature. You can see the creature that suffers the critical hit. Chat. It's not the creature that's casting.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that little hunter's mark.
Yeah, right. It's good. All right. Well, Rain, it's your turn. So.
Okay. Let's get. Okay. I got a question for you, Adam. You said that the sharks are like their armor is like shells and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no like metal.
No. It's coral and shells.
Heat metal has been the most useless spell I've ever picked up in my whole life.
It's either super, super good or it's totally useless. Yeah.
At all.
It's situationally very, very useful. Like
in the entirety of Dragon Heist, and now the part of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and this I've like used it one
heat
time.
metal works really good on people who are wearing plate armor.
You used it for the hot floor.
Yeah, one time. Like I said.
Tomb of Annihilation, it wasn't you that had it, right?
No, it wasn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I will Dissonant Whispers one of the sharks.
Okay, cool. Which shark? There's one injured shark.
The injured shark.
Okay.
Shark.
Okay.
Aegon! Shark!
Okay.
Fail.
It's not an attack roll. I don't know why I still have an attack roll.
That's all right. That's cool.
There you go. It's a will save DC 15 for 3d6.
All right. Does this shark have the wisdom of the crayfish?
I don't know.
It definitely doesn't. He's got +0. I rolled an 11.
Okay, so he takes 11 psychic damage and must move away immediately. The max.
7.
Okay.
And then, all
right.
Attack of opportunity for our sword guy.
All right. Javelin robot. Go ahead.
Javelin missed.
Oh.
Wait. Did you use the bless on that? It's a saving throw.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to get enough, but maybe I will. I only rolled a 1. So it's fine.
Yes.
Even blessed, the shark is too psychically assaulted. So it swims away in panic.
11 psychic damage, and I sent it away. That's
okay.
The best.
All right. It's back over here now. And you lunge for it, but there's a shark on your arm. So.
Yes. Happens.
All right, Jewel, your death saves have restarted. So go ahead and do it again.
20.
I'm so sorry.
Big 2-0. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. There's a 2 in it. So that's good. All right. You're not dead yet. 8 is your turn.
That is a success, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're not playing like the 15 meat
No,
grinder.
that was the death curse. That was.
We fixed that.
Yeah. Here, let's see. Let's roll. Let's see if the death curse is fixed or not.
It's fine.
Yes, it was.
It's fine. So we do still have an injured one. She decided to guiding bolt instead. So I will.
Yes.
Shark with blood coming out of it, which is not mine or my friends.
None of the sharks near you have blood coming out of them.
Yeah, because
it's over here now.
Hoping we could like wambo cambo it.
Yeah, he swimmed away.
Sorry, friend.
That's okay. I'll just stab a different shark, I guess. Just stabbing sharks. 23.
That's it. Yeah.
10 damage. Mark it. Might as well be the one in front of me. Yeah.
Okay.
Second attack. 27 for another 15 points of damage.
All right. Nice.
Is it worth doing anything to these? They probably can't be not prone anyway, can they? That's a stupid thing to think. No, we're good.
Okay. Makaria. You're muted, Bluejay.
I will use my bonus action to cast Spare the Dying on our friendo.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be an idiot and I'm going to go up to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my action to force feed her a healing potion. And then can I push her out of the way? I have a lot of movement left. Can I use 2 movement to like push her to here?
You can move her 1 square. You can drag her over there. Yeah. She's easier to move because she's floating.
Okay. So that's what I do. I have a healing potion, and then I guess I'll use one. I want to stand in the way of the shark. Can I?
No, you can't do that too. You don't have enough move to do all that stuff.
I don't have enough move to do all of that.
No, that's a lot.
Okay, then I'll just do.
You also. So, what are you holding in your hands right now? Do you have a shield, right?
I have a shield, and then I have an open hand.
Okay, cool. So your open hand, you take the potion out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You try to pour it in her mouth, and it all just drifts away at the end.
Good. Well, it's just a regular.
God, it would be so hard to make someone swallow a potion underwater. Like you'd have to.
I've been like for the last couple of months, having to feed my cat tablets every day, and they hate it.
Right, now imagine doing that underwater and the cat is
you have to open Jules' mouth, pour it, and then you have to like massage her.
Hold her mouth closed.
Like that.
I like Chat's idea. What you do is you take the potion, you just shake the can really hard, and then hold it near your mouth and just jam your keys in the bottom and yank the top open and it'll just spray down into her stomach. Problem solved.
Anyway,
You want to roll it?
is it 2d4? Sorry, another d4.
Yeah. Does it max? Is there any healing spells?
It's only spells, yeah. You wouldn't be able to affect items.
Sorry, I did. So I did it. You get 9.
Yeah, 9. Nice.
Yeah.
9 more than I had.
I'm trying to get you out of the way, but
all right, so you're still prone, but you're not. Yeah, you're
difficult.
Not. Okay.
Sure, it just comes around the corner. Like,
please move.
Okay. It is the shell shark's turn. So the one that is attacking, the one that's fighting 8 is going to continue doing so. So first bite, 23 plus a d4.
Yeah.
27.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah. So 11 damage, 8.
Okay.
And then the second bite is a 20. Might be a hit, might not. Let's see if the blessing of
8, Dave, when you have 8 take damage, you are so calm.
Cancel that one. I'm cutting words again.
try to cutting words out. It's 24. Okay.
I don't even care.
So as
We're
long as you don't
gonna
roll a
go.
1, it gets canceled.
I can do it.
Okay.
Needs to get a 3.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's a 24.
6.
Okay, you're fine.
Get out
Okay.
of here.
So the second one's canceled. All right, so that's that. That's that shark. This one.
Your fins are floppy and stupid. Shark.
How dare you? So the uninjured
Miss.
one.
Of the sharks here,
Miss.
you are the left shark.
The other one that was trying to kill and eat Jewel swims around the corner.
Don't.
Killing
Fuck
each
you. Stop it.
There's so many delicious targets. I'm gonna roll a d4 just to
I mean,
see.
they have advantage against me.
Yeah, you're all glowy. They have advantage against everybody who's injured too. So
Okay, well,
Makaria is the
basically
only
not
target they're
me.
not interested
Then
in.
it's like completely irrelevant.
I'll roll a
Stab yourself for
d3.
1 point of damage.
Yeah, right. Like the guy in Predator, right? Like, okay. Let's see. Was that 1, 2, 3? It's gonna be Rin.
Okay, cool.
Nom nom nom.
Oh, I should have taken Sentinel.
I got a 19.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. 14 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I'm still up.
You're still good. All right, so 14 damage. That shark. That was the shark's
Only
first.
HP that matters is the last one.
That's right. That was the shark's first attack. Let's roll that second attack and see. Now it's not attacking you twice. I gotta roll again. So this time it's going after Jewel.
We're down to 1 HP as well.
Yes, for once. God damn
no,
you.
it gets a crit.
God, I don't have any more left. I'm so sorry.
It gets a crit. You won't die. It can't kill you in one hit. It can't deal you 40 whatever damage. You take 23 damage.
40 whatever damage. Oh, okay.
You take 20 or 23. So it just like turns around. It's like you're not dead yet. And like bites you and starts flailing around
Shit.
up and down and up and down. So you're back down. So you're unconscious again. God, that'd be horrifying.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
Uncanny
sorry.
Dodge, I only had 9 hit points. It occurs to me that there was one attack that maybe Uncanny Dodge would have been able to save me from, but
You've taken
too
a
late
lot
now.
of damage.
I
Okay, and then
got hit
the
so many times.
the angry shell shark from before, it can turn around again, right? Randy can come back.
I can, yeah.
Oh,
By
God.
the way,
Alright.
I have 7 healing potions.
We could do this all day. All right,
Oh,
so it's got a swim
perfect.
speed of 40, so it
I mean,
actually
I always
would
have
have
an
been all the way
empty
up in the corner.
So I'll rummage through.
So
your
let me see
bag.
if it can get to you in 40 feet. 35. It can.
My
8.
problem is now you're
Turns around, just zings back towards you through the murky water, and first attack.
Sure.
Blessings of Sekola gets a 24.
You are okay. What is the bonus on these sharks? Because you are hitting every single
It's
time.
plus 4.
Are you
What the
fucking
fuck,
serious? You
Adam?
rolled like
I'm fucking
8, 9?
ripping it. It's because they have advantage on every attack, but I'm rolling
Yeah.
extremely
You're rolling
well.
so well, and
Here's the
hate
chaos
it.
plateau. I'm up here, you're down here, but it's not
Fuck
always
you,
that
man.
way. Like sometimes that's how it goes. So it hits.
chaos
Because Rin,
plateau needs to
can you do anything
reset.
about that, Rin?
I already used it this like
Okay.
go around.
This go? Okay. All right. So you take 20 piercing damage.
Fucking crap.
So you're down to what, 6 now?
That's correct.
All right, here we go.
It's been fun.
Oh shit.
You guys are all
this one's a
gonna be
miss. I got 2 12s. Okay. Skeletor does not see anything in the hallway. Hanging out, having a good time. Now the priestess can mass heal because there's 3 of them. So
Mother of
she
God.
will do that at this regular level. She's actually down 1. Let's mass heal. Good healing.
It's all right. I've been thinking about my next character anyway. So
I rolled a 1. So mass healing word is
Just finished my costume.
3, I guess. 3 health to everybody. Good job, priestess.
Nice.
Guys,
Kill
don't
them
worry.
all.
Don't worry. Warlocks are for dorks. That's up next.
Yeah. Nice.
Go for a monk. I want to punch everything.
I was definitely monk was on my list. Definitely.
Okay. All right. So that's.
I love it. We all die in Saltmarsh and go back to inherit.
No, but obviously what happens, remember, we just Dallas this shit. If you all die, you wake up in your home, you're like, oh, what a horrible nightmare. It's the opposite of the inverse cigarette. You're not dead already and in hell. This is you waking up from a horrible fishy nightmare.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The question is, whose nightmare is it? Okay, so that was a bonus action. She can still cast a spell,
Wait,
right?
mass healing word is a bonus action?
It is, yeah.
Because it's just healing word, but with more people.
Whoa.
And she can cast a spell that's a cantrip still, right?
She can cast cantrip.
Does she have any good cantrips? She has guidance and thaumaturgy. You useless piece of shit. She doesn't even have a weapon to throw at you, so she just
projects Barlock noises really loud.
Okay. All right, Rin, it is your turn. Just to update everybody, Makaria has 48 hit points. Jewel has 0 hit points. Rin has 1, and 8 has 6.
So I have no spell slots left.
I'm out too.
I want to healing word, but I can't.
Do you have any health potions?
Potions?
Yeah, the priestess uses her action to float you the bird.
I have potions of water breathing and a potion of. I have a potion of animal friendship. The sharks are animals.
They are animals.
Oh,
that is true.
Oh my God!
Tell me what a potion of animal friendship does.
I gotta check.
Wait a second. Sharks are animals.
Animal friendship spell.
I love the idea that Rin could just be like, go, my sharky minions, kill, and they just descend on the priestess.
Sharks!
Oh, boy.
Okay, potion of animal friendship. Here we go. This is the deal. When you drink it, you cast the animal friendship spell at a save DC of 13 for 1 hour. Okay, so animal friendship spell. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving check or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
So you have to do them one at a time, like one each round.
Like, not gonna be good at all.
No.
I don't think that's gonna work for me.
Yeah, the charm doesn't really even do
No,
anything.
it doesn't really do anything. If it was like
viciously mock them
or something, I can viciously mock them. So I guess that's
so the shark directly in front of you is in Makaria shape. This is an uninjured shark. The other 2 are very badly pummeled.
The one that I dissonant whispered, that one's getting a vicious mockery. Like whichever
the one that ran away.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I think it's taking less damage, but
I mock it for.
Also, they're not beasts anymore. They're monstrosities, so it's fine.
Oh, all right, never mind.
All right, so you're mocking the one that just came swimming back for 6 psychic damage. This is a very important saving throw.
I don't think that's very fair, actually. Just putting clothes on an animal doesn't make it monstrous.
I'm pretty sure if you showed me a picture of Donald Duck and a regular duck and we're like, which one of these is a monstrosity? I'd pick Donald every goddamn time.
Have you seen a chihuahua in a costume?
They've been genetically altered to like have.
Yes, it's because they have it like welded to them.
Stuff. Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, if you took any animal and you welded plates to
a monstrosity, no, he's still a dragon.
Nothing's a dragon. Yeah.
All right, let's just figure out if they save this DC. Come on, it's a very important moment for me.
I got a 19.
Mother of pearl.
The shark is saves.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so this, I mean, we're very much, someone in chat pointed this out, we're very much in a Goofy and Pluto situation because the Sahuagin is Goofy and the shell sharks are Pluto, but Goofy has put pants on Pluto and now we're all confused. All right, so Jewel, it is your turn to make a death save, please.
All right.
All right. 8.
You're stabilized, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you don't have to make death saves because sorry, you're not dying anymore. You're just zonked out.
Oh no, she got knocked down again.
No, she got knocked down again.
Perfect. Okay.
Spared and then.
Spared and then yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Shark in front of me. Let's just do this.
Yeah, the one that's marked, the marked shark.
Marked shark.
25.
That's a hit.
15 more damage.
You kill
Dead
it.
Shark.
Dead shark.
Yes.
Murder.
Dissonantly whispered shark.
The other one that looks really scared.
Floats away.
Miss.
You miss. Yep. Plank.
Mother of pearl.
No.
I push Macaria over with my shield. No, I don't do that.
Macaria, there are two
am-
sharks remaining.
Okay, I'm gonna point at the one that looks really, really hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna toll the dead on that one.
Okay. Now it has bless, so let's roll that saving throw.
Please don't do well.
DC 15. Die comes up a 14.
Oh,
Saved by Secula.
she's a dick.
Actually, she's a shark.
She's a shark. Yeah.
Okay, well I will.
I didn't catch who it was, but apparently after the last episode, someone went and updated the Secula FR wiki entry.
They definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, they were like, I can't handle this. We need more shark god information.
That's awesome. Well, I will use my bonus action to spare the dying on.
Also, I think Secula is a dude. He's the shark
I
father.
think Secula is the dude, actually.
okay, well,
okay.
he's a dick.
He's a
So-
shark.
All praise unto the shark father. Let's see how we do. So the shark with 6, the badly beaten shark with 6 hit points and a bless spell is gonna try to bite 8.
6 hit points. Jesus.
No, I get just poke one more time. I get a crit.
No!
I can't do anything against.
I roll a 20. I got a 24. You take
Enough. But
23 damage. 8.
Okay. All right. Well,
Just jonk right onto your head, just chewing away. Okay. And then we got this other shark, and it's gonna attack Rin because Rin is
Fuck.
yeah, because Rin's bleeding.
Whoa, what's happening with 8's?
I believe what happened here is that Dave just face rolled the token so that
No,
you
it
have
says
as many.
420.
Yeah, it does say 420 on it too. That's nice.
420. That's the high number.
Yeah.
Dave, how did you add multiples of the same icon to the? How did you do that?
here is your Roll20 tip for the day. Yeah, actually, I meant to tell you this for tracking bless and stuff.
What? It's madness. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, if you mouse over the thing and just hit a number, it comes up with a number on it.
You can track death saves right on the fucking token. That's magnificent. Wow, cool. Let me zoom in so that chat can see this. So there's like a little 0 over Jewels, and like we do it with this one too. So you hover and then you hit a number. I had no idea. That is magnificent.
Yeah, I found it
Sick.
by messing around.
I just assumed you mashed a
Played
bunch of keys.
3,000 hours of.
I know, right?
Roll20.
3K in, and here we are. Awesome. That's really cool. Now we can track number of death saves. You can track like rounds that you're unconscious or whatever, independent. That's very cool. All right. So, what do we got left?
And the suffering.
That was 2 attacks on 8. Okay, we have the other shark attacking Rin, right?
Yep.
She's the only other bloody one. I'm so
Do
sorry.
it. Do it. Bring it.
Okay. All right, here we go. So 2 attacks on Rin. I get a 16. It was would be a 5, but you're bleeding. So I get 16.
My cutting words is my own attack.
Yeah. No. Okay.
I do not Succeed.
All right,
and
you take
definitely killed.
You take 11 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Okay. All right. That's it. All right. So the priestess doesn't really have anywhere to go. Hey, she's just kind of stuck in here.
Doesn't it suck that you're the only one not dying right now, Makaria? Isn't that just
everyone's dying without you?
It actually is probably the worst to you.
Skeleton's still just down there licking around the corner.
Skeleton.
What? You guys were blocking. There was no way the skeleton could.
No, it's just a funny image.
It's a funny image, yeah.
Like looking back, it's like, actually, I don't really want to help you anyway.
Okay, so the priestess. There's three dead people in the air. I'm gonna roll for her.
That's true.
She's losing it. The air is thick with blood. She gets a 14, which I think is sufficient for her to not go bananas. I forget what the difficulty is. I feel like salt getting in their wounds it's like the lowest concern. It's less than a hit point. It's still uncomfortable, but you're dead. So
I'm dying slightly more pain.
Ow, it already hurt really bad and now it hurts slightly less bad.
I'm already unconscious.
Ow, it stings.
Okay, I can't find it. I think she's fine. So let's see what she's gonna do. She's got one guiding bolt left. Let's use that.
Cool. Let's do it.
Guiding bolt on Makaria. Pew! She gets a 5. Critical fail.
That does not
misses
work.
you real bad. Okay. Rin.
I guess death save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey!
Shit! Woo!
You back up and you have a turn. Kill that shark.
All right. Rin leaps to her feet.
Oh my
More
god.
or less, you're prone, but you're alive. You're good.
It turns out I'm not dead.
Sharks!
Stand up. You suck, shark.
But the thing is, you just yell it into the shark's ear because it's right next to you.
There you go.
Come on.
All right. So this is the badly injured shark. I got the saving throw and a plus D4.
Oh, come on.
Here.
Get like a 2, please, God.
Here we go.
You suck, shark.
You suck, shark. I rolled a 5. The shark dies of shame.
Rin is the best. Merkel definitely just saved you, is all I want to say.
So yeah, Rin, you just like, you don't even get up. You just wake up. You're like, shark, you suck. And the shark's just like, what? Oh no. And just dies. It like floats to the top.
Shark dies of shame.
The sharks can dish it out, but they can't take it. All right.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Good. Jewel, you are dying. Go ahead and.
No, I gave her spare the dying.
Last turn.
Last turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Jewel, you are not. You've been spared, so you don't have that. You have just the sleepy time icon.
I can't get a crit. I can't have two of them.
It's fine. I'm gonna get you a healing potion. Just give me a second, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. So if you get that 20, it's you get your turn. Basically, you go back to 1 hit point. You start your turn as normal. That's why a 20 is so cool. Okay. 8. Dave, can you do it? Can we get 2 20s? What the fuck?
Real?
If you can't tell by our reaction, Dave did it. 8 is up at 1 hit point. It's not over yet.
Fuck this shark.
Fuck this shark.
Okay. So you're up. You stand up. You take your first swing. You miss. You get another one.
Come on.
Injure it.
No! Just like hammering away at the shark with your 1 hit point, trying to kill it. And the shark's just like, no, I killed all of you already. What's going on? Oh my god. All right.
Makaria, give 8 the potion.
Makaria, it's your turn.
I have potions of great healing.
Put a potion in.
All right, Makaria, what are you doing?
We're all back on our feet again.
Okay. I am going to bonus action to tell my skeleton to get the fuck over here.
Okay. And you want to be more specific? Yeah, come fight this shark.
Come fight this shark.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my action to forcibly grab the healing potion from 8's bag and shove it in their face.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stare at this shark and be very scared.
All right. So
4d4 plus 4.
I guess I should move back because the skeleton will need somewhere to go.
the skeleton needs room. You install the healing potion.
I just shove it in there and take it out.
Initiate heals.exe. Okay.
Oh my
How many hit points do you get?
I don't remember.
44 plus 4. Sorry.
Yeah, somebody needs to roll that. I don't care who it is.
Got it.
Wait.
Oh, wow. That's a big healing potion.
That was almost a critical.
It was almost a perfect healing potion. Yeah, 3 4s and a 3.
Dang.
So it gets 19 hit points back. And let me see. I think you're the only standing threat target right now, 8. So the shark's gonna attack you.
Stop rolling 20s.
All right, let's see how it goes. All right, first shark attack. I get a 21.
That's
plus the bless. 24.
Do you have any more cutting words, Ren?
Rin's unconscious.
No, she's not.
No, Rin's up. Rin's got 1 hit point. He's laying on the ground.
How many have I used? 1, 2, 3. I don't have any more.
Okay.
So you take 7 damage, 8. And then the second bite attack is no way a hit. I got a 10. Okay, so Skeletor. What's Skeletor's movement rate? 30?
30.
Skeletor can move 15 feet in a move action.
Oh, God.
And then moves another 15 feet, and that's the end of Skeletor's turn.
Well,
throw the harpoon.
It tried.
The priestess.
Good.
I think we're blocking the shark. I don't think it's smart enough to I could totally, and besides, it would have disadvantage.
The priestess is going to use, what does she got left here?
Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. She's going to use, she's going to move here, and she's going to use hold person. Because she's got bless is pretty good, though. She's going to keep the bless up. She's just going to use another healing spell on the shark. It's total waste, but whatever.
Roll 3.
Heal that shark. Here we go.
Heal that shark.
She gets, the shark regains 6 hit points.
I can't use control undead.
Oh, wait, the shark's already full. You haven't hurt this shark yet. She doesn't do that.
Yeah, no.
She, stays where she is, I guess. I don't know.
Guiding bolt?
She's out.
Oh.
She used it all. She used them all. They're very suboptimal in the way they are built. Spiritual weapon's not a concentration spell. So let's grab a magic trident.
Oh, go away.
And we'll do that.
No.
Okay, so she summons the Holy Trident of Sekola, and she pokes 8 with it.
I'm surprised that Sekola's weapon is a trident. You'd think it would just be like a mouth.
Yeah, probably like a little shark biting you. Okay. It does say trident right on it, though.
A trident seems like the thing you'd use to kill Sekola. You know what I mean?
And she's blessed as well, so she gets to make.
Of course she is, yeah.
Well, because she blessed everybody. So let's see. Yep. I don't think she can hit you with it. She gets a 21.
That is a miss.
Okay, there you go. All right, Rin.
Let's get this fucking shot.
Just laying on the ground, talking shit about sharks.
I stand up and I make fun of the shark.
Okay. Cool.
Do you consider taking a healing potion?
I don't have a healing potion.
The shark gets.
Why do I have all of them?
The shark gets a 23 on its wisdom save.
God damn it!
God damn it!
This shark is a god. Okay, Jewel, you're unconscious. 8. It's your turn.
Kill the shark. Kill it. I definitely have inspiration from killing that teenager. You can have it.
Hold on. I've got a plan.
Okay.
The net.
What's the plan?
You're correct. The plan is the net.
But the net is the DC is actually really low, and you just fucked up.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I take it back. No net.
The DC is not great. You just rolled really poorly.
That was a super net, actually. The one that I have sucks. 22.
Nice. Okay, you hit.
14 damage.
Okay.
Crit.
No,
All right,
Well, it's taken
not
back.
a crit.
14 damage to the shark. Okay.
And I hit it.
Okay, you hit it. Bonk. Makaria, it's your turn.
Now that it's injured, we'll cast Hold the Dead on it. Of course, it doesn't matter if it's injured because I would have gotten better damage if it wasn't.
You would have, yep. All right. Bless this shark. I got a 14
No.
plus a D4.
It's at
16.
15, so
Yep,
it doesn't
so it
matter.
resists your spell. The shark is
No.
Sucks.
Fuck you, shark.
okay. Anything else, Makaria, or is it shark time?
I mean, I think it's shark time. I can't move out
All
of its
right. The
range.
shark attacks 8.
Sorry, 8.
I get a 19 plus a D4.
2.
Got a 1. No hit.
Yes.
Second attack is a 19. Roll a D4.
1.
4. That's a hit
Fuck.
for 8 damage.
Still up.
Okay, Skeletor's in range. Go ahead and make that attack.
Skellington fellow. I get a 19 for
Holy
7
shit.
damage.
Skeletor deals 7 damage. What a hero.
What a hero.
Okay, good. We all know her from watching the He-Man cartoons. Skeletor's 2 worst enemies are He-Man and all sharks everywhere.
Yeah, he hits the shark and he's like, yeah.
All right. This guy he was formerly was a naked human with no organs too. So it is literally just a human skeleton clacking his teeth together. Okay. All right. So the priestess, ironically, she's a priestess, but she can't turn undead. Which sucks for her, I guess. She will attack 8 with the so bonus action attack 8 with the trident.
Okay.
She gets a 12 and misses. And then as her regular action, does she have any high level spells that I can cast? Oh, she does. She has one more. This should be one lower. She has one more level 3 spell, so she'll cast the Guiding Bolt at level 3 on 8. Zorp. She misses real bad. She gets an 8.
Thank God.
Zorps the wall. Okay, Rin, your turn.
Oh, let's kill this shark.
Kill it.
Okay, I vicious mockery the shark. I did get up, Adam. I don't know if that.
Okay, you got up. All right.
Like last turn.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not getting attacked anyway.
I make fun of the sharks. I make fun of the shark's stupid piercings. And
I got these from Carl. Carl's cool. All right.
Carl's accessories.
These Carl's accessories. All right. The shark gets a 16 and remains unmocked.
God,
You cannot mock me. I am touched by Carl.
all right,
fucking shark.
All right. Jewel is unconscious. 8, it's your turn. I'm sorry I have to keep reminding you every turn. 8 gets an 11 and a 19. There's a hit. All right, roll damage.
Forget, you see,
15.
Brown.
You kill it. You kill the shark.
Thank God.
It is dead.
Fuck you.
So you can only move half your movement speed there. Don't go too ham.
Don't go to him.
You're RP walking towards her as fast as you can.
On my turn, I'm gonna take a healing potion out of Jewel's bag and shove it in her face.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. The sharks are dead.
I rolled 2
Wow.
ones.
4.
Okay, well at least you're up.
Well, I'm up.
Okay.
So you missed a bit, but as you can see, the sharks are dead.
Good work.
Okay.
The priestess is not.
Do you, since it's
just
still,
has so many bite marks.
yeah. So it's still your turn, Makari. Do you want to use your bonus action to command the skeleton?
Yes, Skelly boy, go after that other lady in there. Kill her with your sword.
Okay. All right. So Skeletor
It's
can
Skelly's
move.
turn.
Yeah.
1,
Skeletor
2.
moves 30 feet. Wait, that was Rin. Sorry, Rin. I didn't mean to yank your skeleton out of your body. Rin's skeleton leaps out of her body and runs.
One sec, I couldn't see in the room, so and then 1, 2, 3. It uses its full.
Yeah, uses its full movement to get there. All right.
No.
So the priestess will bring the trident back and attack 8 with it. I guess it just attacks you in the back 8.
That's fine.
So here's the trident. Zwink. I got a 23. You take 9 force damage.
The trident kills you.
You are knocked unconscious by a trident, so it hits you in the back, thump, and you just fall to the ground in slow motion. And then she's gonna move. She's gonna fall back, so the skeleton can make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Get him, Skelly boy.
The skeleton rolls a 7.
Okay, misses, and then she uses her very last spell slot to do a level 2 guiding bolt on the skeleton.
Roll bad. Roll bad.
She gets a 22.
That hits the
dealing
skeleton.
18 damage to the skeleton.
The skeleton
smashing it into oblivion. All right, the skeleton explodes, bones floating everywhere. And that is the priestess' turn. Rin, it's your turn.
Kill her.
I run forward and I mock the priest.
Just mockery, left, right, and center.
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I mean,
she is mocked. She rolls a 12, maybe a 16 if I can roll real good. 15. She rolls a 15 with bless. Unmocked.
Oh.
Jewel, it's your turn.
Jewel doesn't need no hit points. Jewel stands up.
Okay, good.
Half her move.
Okay.
Conveniently, you know what she was? She didn't move for at least one combat turn.
That's very true. That's extremely true.
Where Katie Powers go? She's gonna regret this when she gets
All
stabbed.
right, high speed murder cat. So it's half your move to get up.
Yep. But half of my move is
no, it's still half your move. It doesn't matter what your speed is.
Yeah. No, but half my move is 30, so I still have 30 left, and then I can also. So I don't actually know how far she is, so we'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25, 30. Bonus action dash.
Okay.
Go, Jewel. Stab her with the
Stab her with the short sword.
Just the final lunge. Okay.
And, you know, the cat comes in. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. 25.
Yep.
25. And there's nothing near me, so I get sneak attack.
Kill
For
her.
19 damage.
Kill her.
Okay.
Kill
All
her.
right. So she's gonna make a concentration save for the bless,
Snicker snack.
and it is a saving throw. Let's see here. Oh, she doesn't have advantage or anything on it, so she loses the spell. She gets a 12. All right. The blessing ends. 8, a death save, if you will.
Sure. Why not? Oh, come on.
There's one shy.
Why do you have a bonus to your death save?
An unnatural 20.
Cloak protection.
Oh.
+1 to all saving throws.
Okay. All right.
It is a 20, Jat. but it's
The
not
DC.
right
Oh,
one.
that's right, because it's 19. So bless is still there because it would be
Well,
10.
that counts then.
Yeah, it'd be
Because it has
10
to be
or
number 20.
what's that? No. It needs to be. Sorry, I'm talking about something else. You need to roll a natural 20 to get. I think.
I think
I'm
it's the
almost
effects
certain
of
if you
a
roll
crit,
a
but
20.
I'm not sure.
I don't think that's true. I'll look it up.
Yeah, we should look it up before we move on. Then.
Yeah.
I know there are certain things.
That's true.
If you roll a 20 on the D20, you
Yeah,
gain.
there it is. So it's got to be a
Okay.
natural 20. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
There are specifically things that are like add
20
a
or better.
to it,
Okay.
and if it makes it go above 20, it works. It's just-
Makaria.
Okay, I will move my movement, and then I will toll the dead on our friend.
Do it.
Bong. All right, here we go.
Wisdom save,
Wisdom
and I
save with the
will.
bless. She gets a 14. Which
Mother of
is
God.
no, it's one shy. Your DC is 15.
Oh! I thought you said 14 plus.
No,
six.
she gets a 14 total. Yeah,
She takes 23 damage.
She's dead. You kill her.
Dead.
She's
Yes!
toast.
Yeah.
Yes!
Well,
Dead.
then I will.
It's over. She's
I will bonus action spare the dying on 8,
Perfect. And that
just in case.
that will draw a bleak
That's
curtain
good.
on today's very narrow miss. Very, very narrow miss. Like just the
We
the
rolled some
slightest
20s.
margin of survival there. You did it.
We rolled some 20s, and that was the only reason we
Mhm.
That,
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, yeah,
we
you
would have
would've
all
been-
been dead. We would have all.
You would have been murdered. Yeah, it's we've seen both sides of the Chaos Plateau today. Level 1 was full of like you can just destroy these things. It's armor class and number of actions. Most monsters have a really low armor class, but having 4 things with AC 18 and 2 attacks with advantage on every attack, very different than a bunch of loser Sahu again.
Merkel was on our
their
side.
attacks were consistently dealing above 10 damage, which means for Jewel, like that's 3 attacks.
So their attacks are, let me find a shark attack here. So they bite for 2d10 plus 2 damage.
That's
so
a lot,
very, very swingy. But yeah, advantage and bless. That's how you build a better encounter. A priestess with people that can block for her. She casts bless and then does material support from behind. Otherwise, all those other, like the other Sakugan are not strong enough. They have very low.
Macaria.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the thing is this room is a way better built encounter than any of the ones on level 1. Because those guys have AC of 13 or 12 or 14. And so they're really easy to chew through. Whereas a wall of sharks.
They're really easy to chew for you.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, while you're having this big fight, the big 2-headed shark heard you and he's going to come get you.
Hell yeah!
That's not true. He's not leaving. He's not leaving the room.
Bring it on, death! Death comes for all of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there we go. Yeah, we went a little over, but thankfully we didn't have anybody. We're not stepping on anybody else's toes. So I thought we might want to finish that campaign, that action out. We're still in it. There's still a chance to take on a giant 2-headed shark. So we'll see. I mean, you can rest first, then you can take on the 2-headed shark.
Not only did Macaria save everyone and kill the priestess, but she also did not lose a single hit point. So
it doesn't really count because you never got attacked. Yeah. All right, tough guy. You're so cool. All right.
And Merkel saved both of you from death. He pushed you back into life. That was definitely Merkel.
I feel like Merkel doesn't save people from
I feel like it was random chance. Actually.
Merkel doesn't save people from death. Merkel he wasn't interested in you. It's his disdain.
Whatever. I still think it was my God that saved us this mission. Okay.
I'm sure you.
All right, let's do some shout outs. Let's start with Dave. Dave, why don't you start off?
Sure. Let me just put that in the chat. There we go. So everybody's got all the things.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming by and watching. As always, that was a very it was a session, wasn't it? Yeah, that was great. If you'd like to follow my stuff when I'm doing other stuff that's not this, you can follow me on Twitter at Dave_the_human or on Twitch at Dave_human. As I posted in the break, somebody asked me about it. I'm currently working on a 5e class of my own, which is a summoner, and I will drop the link to the beta version and like feedback form and stuff in chat now. If you feel like checking that out and giving me some feedback, that would be super great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Let's go. We'll go counter Widdershins. Go Bluejay.
What's Widdershins?
Widdershins is counterclockwise, so
That's
counter
right.
Widdershins is clockwise.
Fine, Lauren, it's your turn then. Go. Don't you get me with that medieval lingo. I'm not a LARPer.
What makes you think that LARPers use the word widow shit? Like widdershins, exactly.
You're just not LARPing hard enough.
When I am not bouncing up and down like a yo-yo of hit points, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Random Tuesday. I make cosplay, I play games, RPGs, all of that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and any of those places. And actually, this is not the first character I've played that is a yo-yo of hit points. So
there you go.
Come for the yo-yoing, stay for the stabbing.
I feel like this is a very common 5e experience because I remember there's a quote that from JP where he was in a very similar situation where he's like, "It's okay, I'm not dead, I'm just dead."
Yeah, I mean, I even remember it in 4th edition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because that's how I built a tank that was just a yo-yo of it. It was a very strange tank.
Yeah, certainly an option. It's a build for sure. Cool. Above, see, I can say normal words. Above Jewel on the far coast, playing Rin. It's distracted elf. LARP mistress extraordinaire. Elf, do your thing.
If you want me to mock more sharks, come hang out with me on twitch.tv/distractedelf or on Twitter at distractedelf, where I can come up with at least 4 more shark-based mockeries.
Yeah, what you didn't see, fans at home, is over at twitch.tv/distractedelf, Elf spent several hours just looking at pictures of sharks on Wikipedia and shouting mean things at them. It was very strange. Yeah.
Look, it's a niche stream, but it's a stream. Okay.
Yeah, you want to see Gamer girl yells at sharks. Live 11. And then last but not least, over that way, it's the best at getting not hit. It's Bluejay. Do your thing.
Actually, the best at getting not hit is 8.
That's true.
But I'm Bluejay. I am the best cleric at wasting my 3rd level spells on Animate Dead and not taking AoE. You're welcome. But the rest of the time, you can find me wasting all of my spells in real life. I have them. Over on twitch.tv/Bluejay or on Twitter at Bluejay_712. I got a Patreon that I'm putting Makaria's journal on. This session is gonna be great. Because Merkel definitely saved her life there. Saved all of our lives. Merkel is,
Yeah, so if you really like alternate universe fanfic written by a lunatic, definitely go check out Bluejay's Patreon.
Yeah. In other news, I think I'm starting Dragon Age Origins tomorrow. So.
Oh, fun.
Uh-huh.
Fun. That's cool. Good. Well, go check out everybody's stuff. You can find me if you'd like to see what I'm up to, usually on Twitter at Skinny Ghost or twitch.tv/Adam Koebel. I just did some GM prep yesterday for a Magic the Gathering themed Ravnica live one-shot that I'm doing this weekend, which is nice because my episode of Court of Swords apparently got canceled because one of my players is moving. So the next time D&D wise you'll see me will be Wednesday for Jace Bellerin, and then it's a double shot of Magic themed stuff Saturday at 6 p.m. If you're in Seattle, I'll be at the Convention Center for Magic Fest doing that. Otherwise, it'll be streamed on Twitch, either on my channel or on Channel Fireball's Twitch channel Fireball. That's it for us. And if you want to, we have a new thing for supporting the show. We talk all the time about how you can do all of the things that we're doing on Roll20 by going and signing up for an account. They're free. You can sign up for your own free account at roll20.net, but we have a special link that you can use to show how many of you are going and doing that thing. So we're tracking that now. So go to roll20.net/start/roll20presents. It's going to be in the chat and in the description in YouTube. So if you don't already have a Roll20 account, we would love it if you'd support the show and use that link to sign up. So go and check that out, and I don't know, see how you and your friends come up with shark insults. One of my favorite things is post-show reports from other people who are running the same adventures that we are. So after we finished Dragon Heist, having people email me and tweet at me and say, hey, we're doing Dragon Heist, and like, here's where it was the same and here's where it was different. That stuff is really fun. So if you're thinking about playing Tomb of Annihilation or Dragon Heist or Ghosts of Saltmarsh or Mad Mage, any of that stuff, we've covered a lot of it live here.
I'll give you a free shark insult. Dorsal fin is lopsided.
Nice. That's good.
Use that one.
Yeah, they're very sensitive about that. Yeah. So if you want to see any of that stuff, go check it out. All the back VODs are on Roll20 app on YouTube. Go and leave us nice comments. But for the most part, we just want you to play. We want you to play role-playing games. So roll20.net/start/roll20presents. And that is it for us. We will see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody.
You only have 2 rows of teeth.
Very nice. This stream is brought to you by Roll20, an easy-to-use virtual tabletop dedicated to making tabletop RPGs accessible to everyone. Join the adventuring party at roll20.net.